And Mama told me not to. I'm going to do it anyway.
Misbehaving.
You're here. It's Tuesday. Let's get together. If anybody doesn't know what that is, it's from a show that my husband had me watching.
Righteous Gemstones, HBO,
Righteous
Danny
Gemstones.
McBride, John Goodman.
It is a good one, actually. I really do enjoy the show. But there was this skit that this brother-sister do when they were younger. And they were going to, like, go on tour and try to redo it again.
This whole, like, song and dance
Yeah,
routine,
and it's like these two, they're at church, and they're standing up top of, like, where the podium is, and they're just dancing, like,
altar?
Yeah, no, where the priest stands, the
stage,
but
it's
an altar,
right?
It's an altar.
Yeah. You get married on an altar.
Right.
But is it an altar when they set it for a wedding?
I think it's always an altar.
Yeah.
Altar boy, you're right.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Altar boy.
Do you know those kids get fucked a lot?
Oh my God,
boy.
Rocky.
Yeah, I had no idea. This is like, I heard recently that those kids have been getting fucked.
That's a touchy subject.
Really?
Is that?
I was stunned to hear it.
I'm not ready to discuss.
I was stunned to hear it.
No, you weren't.
All right.
Well, I mean, everybody, it's Tuesday. We're here. We're missing you, Nicole. She's still under the weather, but of course, thank God, Mark is here.
Thank God.
What?
Nothing. I love Nicole. She knows that. I was
hear.
teasing our good friend Nicole.
I thought you were saying like that she's not really sick.
You know, I'm still. I want like the face to face. Like you're amazing for the way I went to battle for trans people.
You know,
a couple
she
weeks ago.
messaged me actually and said how much she loved you.
I
And
know.
She said to
No,
me how
she-
much she
yeah.
cares about you.
I know, but
And
I'm like I
appreciates
want
you.
like the real, like yes.
What do you want? Like a hug? Like do you want
Because
to run up and,
camaraderie.
like,
You know, it's good that she knows I'm like on her side. You know what I
Of
mean?
course,
Like,
she knows you're on her side. You're fucking family.
I'm the
Like,
best fighter to have too. You
Yeah.
guys have all witnessed it.
Woo, boy.
He's good on social media. Do we want to talk about your?
Well, I just
subject?
want to go into one thing
Go
real
ahead.
quick because this clip is going around on fucking Jimmy Kimmel. We don't have it because we can't play it. It's Jimmy Kimmel. And it's Jimmy Kimmel, like, talking to Billie Eilish, who's 17 or 18, right?
Stupid.
She's a little girl, right? She's very
Stupid.
young.
Yeah.
And he asks about Van Halen, and she's like, I don't know what that is.
What?
No, not what. She shouldn't. She's 17.
Well, you know what though? When we were older, we knew about older generation music because of our parents, right? Why wouldn't she know about Van Halen?
See, there is that, but then he started like going into like Ghostbusters. He goes, "Can you name one Ghostbuster?" And she's like, "No, I can't." She's like, "Do you know what a Cabbage Patch Kid is?" She's like, "No, I was
What?
born in 2003."
Oh my God, 2003.
Well, like
Oh,
2001, whatever she's born in. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
why
Yeah.
would she know this shit?
Yeah.
And like people are like, "How could she not?" No, because she's 17.
No, right. I
Yeah.
guess her age.
You know, and I didn't know every rock band at 17. I still discovered newer bands as I got older.
Yeah, I think
From
but it
the
was
70s
totally
and-
different though. We didn't have the substance
Yeah.
of our like
We had
year.
oldies radio that
we
mom
had
and dad
oldies.
listened to.
We had a
Yeah.
history.
Yeah.
Now it's just what is now.
We didn't have Alexa put on
Right.
and then put on whatever. It was mom and dad would turn the radio on or put a tape
Exactly.
on or a record.
Whatever was on the radio,
and
you
that's-
listened to.
And that's what we were listening to.
Yeah.
So that's how we know. We were just singing the Righteous
Right.
Brothers. Why the fuck do I know the Righteous Brothers? Why?
Yeah.
Because my mother listened to that
yeah,
shit.
like Jeffrey walks around with his phone. He's 9 years old and he has YouTube playing only what he wants to hear.
Yeah.
You know, he's
Yeah.
not hearing me play Van Halen on the radio.
Because how often are you playing music other than the car?
Right. Yeah. And what's even worse is most of the time I drive in silence.
That's crazy. That's
Oh
fucking
my
psychotic.
God. I'm
You're
gonna
a
have
psychotic
to,
person.
I might vouch for that.
Dude, no, seriously, seek help. That's a problem.
I just stare at the windshield.
and that's why you're fucking the way you are because you're in your head so much that you don't even take the car ride to get out of your own fucking head.
Oh my God, but he's right.
Like those
You
moments
need-
alone shouldn't be to fester and wallow in shit. It should
Wallow.
be
Man.
Wallow.
It should be sometimes,
Wallow.
but every
Yeah.
now and then, bro, leave that fucking place.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
But
easier
the only
said
time
than
you
done.
do is when you lift weights, and even then, I bet you it's still on the back of your head.
Easier
Yeah.
said than done when you're not
No,
living
I
in the
know,
situation.
I know.
Yeah, rock.
I know.
And don't pick on my brother.
But what I'm saying is it's the little things like
You're
the
right.
car ride alone
Yeah.
that give you peace and solace for fucking 10, 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Yeah,
you're
no,
right.
100%,
You're right. You're right. You're right.
So
When you're
that's
right,
all
you're
I'm
right.
saying.
All right,
Not
I'm
often.
gonna start
I'm a
listening to
huge
music.
fan of driving and listening to music because when I was younger, I lived out in Yaphank.
Right.
So I was at 68. Everyone fucking lived at fucking 60 and 59.
Yeah.
So every day when I would come to hang out, I'm driving 20, 25 minutes to get out here. So I'd fucking burn one back real quick and fucking drive out here and
Burn
I'd
one
zone
back.
out and fucking just
He
listen
burned
to
it back.
music.
Yeah.
And it was so like soothing to me that time alone and the quietness of the fucking car ride, even though I have music on. What you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, the last 2 days I've actually been listening to my audiobooks again. So that's better, right?
No, that's worse.
Audio
That's
books.
worse. And don't like listen to depressing music either. Listen to like some fun shit.
I listen to fun shit.
I don't know what you listen to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you listen to do.
Listen to do.
I don't know what you listen to do.
I couldn't even begin to think where to go with you when it comes to music.
Oh, really? That's good. That's nice.
Yeah, like I couldn't.
He's
even
got a
begin
lot
to
of. He
think.
likes a lot of mixture of things.
I have a feeling he would be a mixture type of guy. Right?
I've been listening to hip hop mostly, like
Your whole life?
Wu-Tang, like Ice Cube.
See, that's
Ice-T.
weird because your older brother is a huge rock dude.
Oh my God,
I like
rock
Van
beyond
Halen and
rock.
that too, but it just so happens that most of the people that I hang out with
Our
listening to
generation.
that. So when I'm working out or by myself, I generally try not to.
So you
hear
know
it
it's funny
anymore.
because, like, we kind of had like that last real like rock push, our generation. But you're only a year younger than me, but that year made such a difference
Yeah.
because like when I was in 6th grade, you're in 5th. But when you're in 6th grade, there's like this different vibe of like I want to be even more grown up. In 5th, you're still kind of like, hey, I'm having fun being a kid. And like Green Day came out, and like all these bands, and I was very like into like rock music and all that shit. And then it took me to like 9th or 10th grade to like even thought about listening to rap, where I was like, I fucking hate rap.
You know what? What it is about rap, though, like again, it's not like rap like we used to have, and I don't like that the very disrespectful rap, like when they say like
Hold
horrible.
on, I got this. Which
What?
may be arguably the greatest line written in music history. I've been holding this one back for a while.
Uh-oh.
Now, this is, I believe, a Luke lyric from 2 Live Crew, and it goes a little something like this. Bitches ain't shit, but hoes and tricks. Get down on your knees and suck my dick.
Whoa! Well, let me tell you about that. I think that is very expressive,
That is quite the fucking
and it would
lyric.
not be tolerated in this day.
Where do you go from there?
Yeah, and you know what though? but she's absolutely right. If a rapper, rappers get away with murder though in their lyrics.
It's true.
They really do.
That's
So
true.
if a rapper
Baby,
said
it's
this
cold
today,
outside. It's pulled off the radio, but
but
Baby,
bitches ain't
yeah.
shit.
bitches,
But tricks
But hoes and
hoes.
tricks, get down on your knees and suck my dick. No problem with that.
crazy.
Freedom of
That's
speech
insane.
is absolutely fine there, but baby, it's cold outside. Hey, this is taken out of context, and we're making this rapey now. So,
Rapey. I don't even know how that's rapey, to be honest with you. I
No,
guess because the way
crazy.
they kept on playing
well,
it.
there's
but
supposed to be a visual element to that song as well.
Right.
There's a visual element of like a Christmas holiday special from the fucking 50s.
Yeah.
Right.
Where there's a visual element to this thing.
Yeah.
And without that, I could kind of see, it does sound a little fucking aggressive. But again, it's a 50-year-old fucking tune from another world, not
Right,
another
right, right.
time. The 50s was another fucking world.
Right, it was.
Than
It
where we
was.
are now.
It was.
So to try to break down that song from that harmless
It was
song from the
harmless.
50s.
It was like, I mean, come on, that's a
Because
little bit much.
only 30-something years later, bitches ain't shit, but hoes and tricks. Get down on your knees and suck my dick. Totally fine.
No.
and you know what? They weren't totally fine with that. They did, try to censor all that shit. But it still gets played, and no one bothers it.
Yeah.
No one fucks with it today.
Well, they'll just like bleep it and blur it, but that doesn't change
if it's
the
played
whole.
on, but with
you know.
satellite radio now,
Right.
it's getting played uncensored.
Yeah. Right.
You know what, though?
You're right.
At the end of the day, this is my whole point. Like, how are you supposed to have music? Right. All right. And this is coming from somebody, again, who I don't like some of the descriptive rap out there. How are you going to tell people music is your alleyway to be creative, and you need to say how you feel, talk about your life, talk about this, talk about that, and it's like, but don't say this and don't say that. Really quick, before I forgot, we have our daughter in preschool. She actually goes to a Methodist church
Up
preschool.
and coming hip hop artist.
And up and coming hip hop. She's totally a rapper. No, she is in school, and they're giving out booklets for Thanksgiving, and they were giving out booklets for Veterans Day.
Yeah.
And in the Veterans Day packet, it was like, I have freedom of speech. I have freedom to vote. I have freedom of, I don't even know, a whole bunch of other things. But the two that bothered me most was I have freedom to vote. And it's like, not till you're 18. And you have freedom to speech only if you say what everybody else wants you to say. Like,
Yeah.
it bothered me that those
yes
were
and
in
no
there.
with that because you could still say it, but you're gonna have a mob against you on certain things, and to deal with that, it's like I had the freedom and I still do,
Right.
And I'm not going to jail for saying it, but this is worse than jail because now I'm being literally attacked by a country.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody
You know,
has
like I'd
something
rather
to
be
say
locked
about it.
away and put away
Right,
and
right.
not have to deal with fucking this.
Yeah.
I'm not saying people should be allowed to be disrespectful or hateful in any way at all. But if somebody wants to say, like, I want to take a magic carpet ride in the sky with diamonds, you don't have to necessarily be like, well, you see, now you're
John Lennon did.
I know, that's why I said it. But I'm like, don't have to necessarily say, well, he's talking about drugs. Maybe he was, maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Who knows? But you associate because that's what he's saying, and that's not fair either.
I think it's such a hard, opinionated subject when you talk about free speech, because, like,
Because people want it, but they want it on their side.
Exactly.
They want it
Right.
their way.
They're-
They don't want to have to hear the things you have to say. And that's where free speech, people get it fucked up. Because as much as I was just saying I'd rather be in jail and not have to deal with that, those people have the right to fucking do that to you.
Yeah.
That's part of freedom of speech. You wanted to say your bullshit.
Yeah.
Now these are the repercussions of your bullshit.
Yeah.
That's why freedom of speech comes with a price on yourself.
Right.
That you don't need the government to do that because you open your mouth big enough and put your foot in there. Trust me, people are going to fucking let you know.
right. You know,
So-
and it's a shame because, again, like you said, it has to be on someone's terms and their viewpoints, but that's not freedom of
what
speech.
the hell was
I'm
that?
sorry. I just saw the funniest headline, and then I read the guy's name, and it just gets even funnier.
Oh, take it away.
Rapper in critical
Don't laugh.
rapper in critical condition after Chuck E. Cheese shooting. Now, wait till we get to the name because this is by far maybe the greatest hip hop name I've ever heard. A Memphis rapper who goes by Casino Jizzle.
Jizzle?
I mean, this poor
my
guy's
new
in.
name.
This poor guy's
Isn't
in.
Jizz cum?
Yes, this poor guy's in critical condition. I don't mean to make light of his condition,
Never,
but I mean,
never.
shot at a Chuck E. Cheese and your name's Casino Jizzle. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ,
That's
man.
fucking
This
hilarious.
is what we have going on today. The terror has gone from in the streets out in fucking Harlem to Chuck E. Cheese.
Have you ever seen the videos though of the Chuck E. Cheese fights?
Yo,
There-
people get crazy in there.
There
It
was a
gets
fight
fucking
Why?
wild.
at the one in Patchogue, and I was there with Jeff at a party once, and they were throwing fucking chairs.
How do I say this? What kind of group of people was
No,
it?
no, let's
Just
not.
curious.
No,
Just curious.
No.
Because the videos I've seen
no.
tends to be one type of group of people that have fights at Chuck E.
Dirtbags.
Cheese.
That's the type. Dirtbags is all we will say.
we'll go with the dirtbags.
the
Dirtbags
same type
is
of people.
all
Yeah,
we'll
same
say.
people.
Videos.
That's all
Why
that
at
we'll
Chuck
say.
E. Cheese?
I don't get it.
What happens at Chuck E. Cheese?
I don't-
That the anger level gets like. It's supposed to be a happy place.
You know what? I don't know if it's such a fucking weird
I
place.
feel like you're just so cut off. I don't like it.
Yeah,
What do you
we don't
mean?
like it when you're
Me?
cut off, Rocky.
Lean in more.
No, I just don't. I don't know. I feel like you're like
I'll
hedged
lean
just
in
in
more.
it.
There we go. Now I'm in more.
Okay.
Yeah, right, honey.
Yes, I just want to
I
make sure
know,
you're
baby.
in.
You want this beautiful facia.
Yeah, let beautiful chatato.
Bella
Che
facia.
che che che.
Casino Jizzle. That's my new name.
Casino.
But
Can I
Chuck
take
E.
that?
Cheese?
Is he famous yet?
No, I don't think so. And I mean, it seems like he's on his way
Casino
out. So feel
jizzing.
free.
Is it casino jizzing? Oh, you're a dick. I just caught on to what you
I'm gonna
said.
say
That's so
it,
fucked
know?
up. I don't agree with that.
I'll continue his name. Okay.
Go ahead.
his legacy
You'll
will
take
go
it.
on.
Your
Proudly.
casino
Well,
jizzing?
now you're stealing their culture, Mark, and
Oh.
Offset does not like
Wait,
that.
Ted, can you get to that a little bit because you spoke about it on Super Ugly?
Offset fucking is
Who is Offset?
exactly. He's one of the amigos. He's married to Cardi B. Lord Jamar also said the same thing in regards to Eminem.
Wait,
And
is he the one that was a raper and Cardi B married him anyway?
I guess. I don't,
Is it
it's
him
the
or-
only
wait,
one
no,
that
is
Cardi
it Nicki
B's
Minaj?
married. No, Nicki Minaj
Nicki
married the
Minaj.
raper.
Okay, she's married the raper.
Yeah, Cardi
Okay.
B married the cheater.
Oh,
He
okay.
fucked a bunch of other women and she took him back. Because,
Hell yeah.
Why not? But
Women ain't shit, but no, I'm
him
kidding.
and Lord Jamar keep saying how white people need to stop trying to steal hip hop culture and stop trying to borrow from hip hop. And I said it before, and I'll use the analogy again. If I open an Italian restaurant and other ethnicities or other people try to walk into my restaurant, I'm not going to turn them away. That's called inviting people into your culture and sharing your culture.
Absolutely.
And appreciating that your culture is good enough that people actually want to be a part of it.
Right.
Like, and to sit there and try to denounce literally the majority of the people supporting your culture is
the Wiggers.
is mind-boggling.
Wiggers.
It is actually creating the segregation that they don't want, or they say they don't
call
want.
them-
And I used segregation before, and I didn't want to use that word because of
The connotation that comes with it.
exactly. But it's true. It's like you're now segregating white people from your culture,
It's not fair.
and it's not even a matter of fairness. It's a matter of culture is supposed to be about experiencing and sharing it,
Right.
not fucking
Right.
like hiding it. What is this, Wakanda? It's fucking rap, bro. Take it easy.
Yeah, no,
Or,
I
like-
think it's unacceptable, especially when you're in that kind of industry. You're going to get a mixed group of people who like your music, like me. I am an Italian, Spanish woman, and I think that you don't even exist. So the
But have you-
culture, though, of rap music exists in a lot of different people for me, not you.
Have you seen the way these rappers today are dressing? They're stealing white kids' 90s goth culture.
It's-
What?
Kids
it's
that dress
weird.
like the freaks from
What?
like the
Weird.
90s. They're wearing dresses.
Yeah.
Who
and
wore
fucking-
dresses?
And ripped stockings and shit.
Oh my
Lil Uzi
God,
Vert.
I'm
Yeah.
looking it up. Where do I find
Just
this?
put in Little Uzi Vert wears a skirt.
Wait, do I actually write skirt or what do I write? Richie
Skirt.
wrote?
Skirt.
No.
I'm just kidding.
It's
I
like
heard
a-
that
put
part.
football
I
in
heard
there.
that
Yeah.
part. I heard
No.
that part.
It's
Say
like
it
a
again.
cheerleader
Worst
skirt.
What did it say again?
Just put in Little
Little.
Lil
Yeah.
Uzi Uzi Vert. You can spell that.
Yeah.
Um,
Can I?
Skirt, and it'll pop up. But,
Okay.
But that's stealing, 90s freak goth look. Like, you're stealing our culture. How dare you?
Yes.
Like, no one gives a fuck, dude.
It's weird.
And not for nothing. Hip hop guys, where'd you get your fucking fancy dressing and all the gold from?
Wait. Is
Okay?
This, wait.
Speaking as an Italian man,
Wait. How come I don't?
okay, that I got to listen to a fucking Jay-Z album all the time, borrowing from fucking Italian movies and all his little skits. Okay? All your flossing comes from us, motherfuckers.
Wait.
We're the original fucking flossers.
Are you talking about the red ripped shirt?
No.
Little Uzi.
Go to the-
Little Uzi Vert skirt.
I'll get it in the Facebook group so you can see it.
I see it.
posted
right?
it there.
So I wrote.
I'm sure it's fine. It's just
I have no idea. That's another.
That's even, put in, go to images.
here. No, I got it here, right there. Boom. Okay. What was I saying?
Oh.
Right?
So they were in little Catholic girl cheerleading skirts.
Tattoos on his legs. How hilarious.
Yeah. That guy. We were talking about how short that guy's skirt is. It's ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Like, not only are you wearing a skirt, but you're wearing the smallest skirt ever.
Oh my God.
Like fucking
Wait a
what's a
minute.
face and Clueless wore along
All
the
right,
skirt.
all
than that.
right. So this what they're doing here is to get people interested, or are they Britney Spears it?
This is my theory, is that their music is garbage, which we all know. And the way to get attention, yeah, that's him too. The way to get attention to himself is to dress and do shit like this.
Fucking
because if
weird.
you go to rap
he wants
songs,
everybody in that group.
if you go to rap
I
songs
get it.
today, they're all about 2.5 minutes long,
It's-
and it's nothing but a hook. And there's barely a verse to be seen. If they do fucking 10 bars, that's a long fucking verse for these kids today. Where it used to be fucking 60 bars a verse back in my day.
Yeah.
Like these kids, so they do shit like this. They put on skirts.
I call
They
you on
fucking-
the payphone.
They
Called
dress,
you
they
on the
dress
payphone.
freaky. Hey,
Skirt.
it worked for Alice Cooper. It worked for
Skirt.
Marilyn Manson.
Yeah,
More
but
power to
they
you.
even had substance to their songs, though.
But exactly, they were musicians.
Right.
There's a difference
Yeah.
there, and,
Well,
and
what
that's
top
where.
musicians or what musicians do we have today at old? Do you remember what we were watching in that old man and woman who was on stage and we go, we don't see that anymore.
Oh, Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers.
Thank you.
Yep.
Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers.
Yep.
We're watching and we going, you
But
don't
that was a
see
number
that.
one hit.
You don't
Yeah.
see that coming out.
A number one hit. Could
That
you
is-
imagine a
that-
50 and 40-something-year-old man and woman
Yes.
doing a slow duet of what was the song they were doing?
Endless Love, was it? No.
I forget, but whatever it was,
It's endless
like type of
love.
like one of those through.
Mommy
the
told me not to. I'ma do it
years
anyway.
Will never, like that type of shit.
Behaving.
And it's like that was a fucking number one record in the 70s or whenever the fuck
Yes.
it came out.
Yeah.
And then
There
you know
is
what was
no
right
music
behind
like
it?
that.
The Rolling Stones and then Janis Joplin. I don't know if I'm being accurate, but you get my point.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes.
Like,
And then we
now
had like
today
Bruce Springsteen, Billy Joel, fucking,
and in the mix, then you'd have Guns N' Roses and fucking Prince.
Yes, real music.
And now it's fucking pop star after pop star after pop star, rap guy, pop star, rap guy, pop star.
Who's
fucking,
different?
And none of them have a fucking ounce of talent.
Who's different? Who's not different? Who plays the same type of music? Who's lip syncing? It is the most ridiculous.
And
I feel Milli
the lip
Vanilli.
syncing, you're absolutely right. And this isn't a my generation fucking thing. This is a reality of it.
Yep.
Because for fucking 60 years, from the 50s to 2010, we all agreed that, I can go back and forth in any decade and find great fucking music.
Right.
In 2010 and 2020, you
Nothing.
fucking can't.
Suck.
You broke the streak. Way to go.
Yeah, you
assholes.
suck. You suck. And now I have resorted back to listening to Elvis because it's better than listening to you.
Put it this way. Who,
You know?
who came out from 2010 and 2019, not who was an artist before then. Who's the biggest fucking artist
Thinking
to come
about
out of this decade?
Wait a minute, ready.
You can't
Wait.
even name
Wait,
one.
tell me the last time we had a Gwen Stefani. Bitch can sing.
When
Bitch
Gwen
was beautiful.
Stefani came out.
Bitch was dancing. She was moving. There was dope music videos. There was talent there. You know what I mean? Like, talking about,
But
like...
Gwen Stefani worked hard for it.
She
started
did.
as a ska
She
band in
did.
Orange County and worked her way up to become pop star Gwen
She-
Stefani.
yeah, she
and was
did.
still a fucking star
Oh, she
in
is.
the ska
And
band.
a mom. And
Wasn't
Pink.
she
What
in
about Pink?
No doubt.
No doubt?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
But no doubt before, I'm just a girl.
Yeah.
If they're on one of Sublime's
Right.
albums, and they were this like hardcore ska band.
Yeah.
Before, even the I'm Just a Girl album, if you listen to that album, there's not heavy stuff, but for that type of band, it's
Like Alanis Morissette. Where the
Yeah.
fuck are those?
Fiona Apples.
Right.
Yes,
Like-
Sheryl
Right.
Crow.
There's not a
Sheryl
single.
Crow, first
Sheryl
of
Crow,
all, was
yeah.
amazing.
Like the only time you get an ugly artist now is when it's like for the goof, like Lizzo. Come on, really? This girl should be front and center. Let's be serious.
What about that meme you sent me? I'm 100%. I had diabetes
I
since
got
I'm
the
12.
diabetes.
Yes.
But like even CNC Music Factory. Remember they hid the fat girl behind the curtain and had the skinny girl out there dancing, but
They
the fat girl was
did.
singing.
Yeah.
Like don't try to sell me that
So
shit.
licks
Like I
rock
know what you're
and
doing.
get them
You're
nasty
trying to be
dogs.
like, look how
Baby got
woke,
back.
look how woke our record label is. We signed Lizzo. Lizzo in fucking 2 years will be nowhere.
Yes,
okay,
it's
we
true.
won't hear this
It's
fucking girl
true.
ever again.
It's true.
Now it's a gimmick. It's always a fucking. What can we do to sell in the market quickly?
Yeah.
There's nothing.
But there's
nothing.
no substance anymore.
No.
But it's the same thing. It's all about vines and that 5-7 second clip.
Yup.
Yeah.
That's it.
And they all have turned out to look like each other. So, Kim Kardashian started all this plastic surgery shit, and then everybody wants to look like Kim Kardashian. Big tits, big ass, tiny waist. Everybody's having ass injections.
Her ass is
Weird.
like grossly weird. It's
No, it
not
has
even
a lot of
attractive,
of
though.
bumps. She got cellulite
No, but
from
not
fucking
even
Pocket.
if it was smooth. The look of her is weird.
No, it is. It's very big.
Like
for her
I don't
body.
look
It's
at
very
that
big
and
for
go,
her body.
"That's an attractive girl."
With
I
her
go,
money,
your
though, she
fucking
just keeps
legs and
on
hips and
filling
butt
it
are
up.
fucked up, lady. Like what the fuck?
No,
did you
it does. It
do
look
to
like
yourself?
somebody cut off like a fucking half of a globe, big globe, and stuck it one
Because
on
her
each
legs
side.
are super
They're
skinny.
tiny.
Yeah,
It
but
and
looks
her
that's the
weird.
look.
waist
Like,
is
if you-
super skinny.
If you
Yeah.
look at a lot of the people that follow me and I follow on Instagram, through bodybuilding and stuff like that, a lot of the females are going towards that. They get those butt implants, and it's obscene.
You know what I just
Crazy.
thought of? And you guys remember this. Fucking Wanda in Living Color.
Right.
When she would get up and walk away, remember that it would be a
Yeah,
joke
yeah.
that she would have this big fat wide ass because when she would walk away, everyone would start laughing. And it was
Yeah.
those are the butts that Nicki Minaj and Kim Kardashian now have.
Oh
Right,
yes.
right.
Oh, and that's only
25
gonna
years
drop.
ago-
Bitch, you're gonna get old. Are you gonna have it taken out?
Exactly. And then the skin because you've stretched your ass
All
out.
the Botox,
You're gonna-
all the surgery.
You're gonna need a booty tuck.
No.
And how do they even have
Oh my
fucking
God.
bumps?
I don't
It's
know.
got to be stretched out
No,
so
it's gotta
much.
be-
Yeah,
gotta
it's
be
going to be
weird.
skin removal. It's going to be a lot. At the same time, though, if that's the look you're looking for, that's fine. I didn't grow up in the era of that, and I obviously was not like really skinny until I got older. And I'm thin now, but I still, I've got like a playgirl shape. I
To
don't
be
got a
fair,
booty
with
like
Kim
that.
and Courtney, Kim had the surgery, obviously, her lips, but it's not like the way fucking the young one, how drastic.
Oh, Kylie.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like Kim, when she was younger, didn't wear the makeup. Like people show those younger
Kim had
pictures.
already a Jasmine face.
No, but
She
they
looked like Jasmine from Aladdin.
They'll show the younger pictures and be like, look how she looked. And I'm like, yeah, she didn't wear makeup then. She was 15.
Right.
Like, I'm like, but I could see her face still
It's the
there.
same,
Right.
yeah.
When I look at the other one, her face is not the same.
Kylie, yeah, they
You know
did
what
a
I mean?
lot to her.
So, like,
Plastic
Kim has
surgery,
a pretty
crazy.
face, and she
She
could
was
have been
very
a pretty
ugly
girl
before it.
Yeah.
if she didn't fucking morph herself into some weird fucking bubble body thing.
Listen, Kylie looks. Her original look was not. She did not have a pretty face at all.
No,
at
Kylie
all.
was ugly. Yeah.
And I have to be honest. My favorite out of all of them is Kendall.
Kendall.
The one who hasn't done a fucking
yes,
thing.
she is
The
a
model.
walkway.
The one that's a
runway
real model.
The one that's a real model.
She is absolutely. Her face is stunning. Her body because she loves herself. You know what I mean? Like there's
She
love
got little
there.
butt, little titties. She didn't
But she's thin,
alter
tall.
anything.
You know, again, it's all about accepting who you are. Everybody's fucking different. I could look at anybody all day and be like, man, I wish I had 20-year-old skin on my face. Oh, man, I wish I had this. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm pretty fucking dope how I am, and I don't
Dope.
want to be anybody else. People today, they look and go, I want to be her.
Because
and
it's
like,
jammed
why?
down your throat. That's why.
Why?
Because you get fucking 38 episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians every year.
38 episodes.
Because when you go on Instagram, they're all over it. Because when you go on YouTube, they're everywhere. That's why. And they search it out. The kids, once they're like, oh, I like this person, they search it out. And then there's this weird obsession that grows.
Yeah.
And all kids have it. When we were younger, we all looked at someone and was like, oh, I like the way that guy acts. I want to kind of act like him. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
yeah, you all had
everyone
someone you looked
did
up
that.
to.
Yeah,
Right.
everybody.
90210.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
No, but like even like I'll call myself out like the Corey Haim. When I was like 8, I would look at Corey Haim and License to Drive and be like, "That's what cool is. I want to be cool like that." You know what I mean?
Leaving your dad on the sidewalk with diapers. I want to do that.
No, but as a dumb kid though, you don't know anything
right,
else.
right.
So you know what you see on TV. And our generation, we were the first of MTV and all this whole kind of stuff that was a little taboo for TV.
Right,
You
right.
know, so we were that whole new era of things where our parents were like, "You can't watch MTV."
We couldn't. We had locks on our TV. They had locks.
Did you?
My parents
You
were
guys were in no
annoying.
MTV house?
No MTV.
My mom had no rules with
we
anything
couldn't, I couldn't
like
watch
that.
90210.
And other than
I couldn't
porn,
watch
Yeah.
she was
Saved
like
by
violence.
the Bell.
I don't care.
I didn't watch Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, no,
Violence, I
Saved
don't
by the
care.
Bell. She didn't.
Couldn't watch none of that shit.
We had Video Stop when I lived in off Newton Boulevard in Ronkonkoma, and I moved away from there when I was 9.
Video Stop was right by the gas station.
Right across from
by
Wendy's.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Right across from Wendy's, where that deli is now.
Right
next to the funeral
Okay,
home.
got it.
And we would go in there, and my mother went in there one day, and she's like, "These are my 2 sons. They can rent anything in here except from that room." Immediately right to the horror section. Any horror we wanted, we were fucking watching horror.
And that's
everything.
you're so driven to
and,
horror.
and my mother, because she knew, like, they're fine. Like, they're not mental patients.
My
they can
husband's
handle it.
go-to
Yeah.
movie to try to get me horny, Halloween. He'll put on Halloween or Jason, and the girl's getting murdered, and he's like, "You want to go to bed?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to go
I
to
used to
bed."
fall asleep to that shit.
I'm like, "Can you put on something a little bit nicer, please?"
I'm not kidding. I would purposely
He
grab
loves
like
that
Friday
shit.
the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street,
After moving
and
you?
go to bed to it.
Wait.
When I was single and living alone, I'd put that shit on and fall asleep to it.
That picture I sent you of him sleeping on the couch.
Yeah.
He came home from moving you. He chilled. He
Oh,
laid
he
on the
moved
couch.
me.
He
Yeah,
fell
yeah.
asleep with Halloween on, of course. And here I am cooking dinner, and I hear, "Ah!" And I'm like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is he at? I go in the living room, and they luckily, Val and Anna were in the other room. But I'm going, what is he watching? This girl's getting murdered. And he's like this.
You know what's funny though? When it comes to Michael Myers, even Valentina, I'm such like a huge nut with Michael
Yeah, she
Myers
knows
and a
he's not
fan
real.
that all my kids can handle Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Like all of them. Lewis will watch. He hates horror movies. He gets scared. He'll watch Halloween.
Yeah, it's on in the background. They don't
Valentina
give a
too.
fuck.
They're just like, oh look, Michael Myers.
We
They don't.
watch
They
it
don't
so
care
much.
at all.
Yeah.
Like it's the one thing that all of it. Well,
Plus,
the
you have
two
the
young
mask, though.
ones.
And he was Michael Myers for Halloween one year, Lewis.
Yeah.
He knows he's
and I
a
have the
fictional
tattoo,
character. Fictional?
and so they're
Non-fictional.
very just like.
Which one's real?
Yeah.
Fictional or non-fictional?
But Tina told me the Friday the 13th one back there.
Peninsula Island.
The Jason man, she's like, I don't like that one, Daddy.
Yeah.
She was like, well, suck it up.
Yeah, it's just a poster, baby.
I think that one's the worst one, the 31 one.
Nah, I don't know. Anyway, they're posters. They're pictures and posters. and scallywags.
Rock and Jock on MTV was the shit.
No, yeah, I don't
Someone
know.
wrote that.
Rock and Jock.
Rock and Jock.
Remember the softball games
Oh yeah.
and the basketball games? Mark Wahlberg was in like 6 fucking basketball
At
games.
night,
yeah.
did we not watch USA up all night?
Of course we did.
I fucking
What do you
love
think
that
I wasn't?
silk
You
stockings.
wanted to bring it up. Who was jerking off to Rhonda Shear?
Wait, what? Wait,
She was
what?
fucking smoking hot in a 90 every
Blonde.
fucking Saturday
she
night.
was like, all night.
Yeah, and I'm not a blonde guy, but you took what you
You
got.
jerk off to her?
But I was younger probably.
Yes! Tell me about it. Wait, we were talking about this. So what was
my,
that? Was
my
your-
first go-to thing was the Pamela Anderson Playboy tape.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
I got it from a buddy of mine. His uncle had it, and then he took it.
How old were you?
Like 11 or 12, probably. And I took it from him, and I was like, nothing you can do about it. What are you going to do? I was like, you can't tell on me. I was like, it's my tape now, But and then you would just like cable stuff, and like porn didn't come in really until you were like either had a fake ID to go get it.
Right.
Like I didn't really get like porn. You would get like the Playboy channel and Spice. Remember Spice?
Spice. I remember Spice. Yeah.
You would get that stuff. But yeah, it was mostly Playboys. The Playboys were always easy access.
Yeah, I was lucky. My father collected, so
Fucking
he
jerking off like a pilgrim, Franco.
He would get all the magazines and the videos, but they were all softcore shit.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, so
Playboy
it was-
stuff.
So it was all. It was pleasant.
I sometimes turned
It
on the
was
TV
nice.
down in the living room and it was all staticky. It was like porn.
Yeah, because you could hear it.
That was
Yeah.
the worst.
And every now and
again, you get a titty.
but hearing it is a turn on at fucking 13.
It's the worst ever as a girl to hear. I would watch it and be like, I'd mute it. I hated it. I can't listen to porn and have sex. And even with my husband now, listen, not for nothing, okay? I love a beautiful woman. I love sex. I'm into being open, and I don't mind it being in the background. But I have got to mute the TV because if I hear, oh yeah, and they make like that weird, like, what are they? I don't even want to say it actually.
So
I just can't even stand it.
I
It's
feel
ridiculous.
like is there a lot more amateur porn now,
or
or
that's
like
the
at
big
least
thing.
amateur?
Yeah.
So I
That's the big
imagine
thing.
it's not as theatric as it used to be.
No, they
no.
talk. You want that in your fucking ass, you
it's-
fucking pig whore? I'm giving it to you. That's how they
what
talk
kind of-
now.
what- Okay, what kind of porn
like,
you're
like
watching?
normal porn, like normal
want the
porn.
address.
And I ask
Yeah.
because I honestly don't really watch porn ever. I
Yeah,
don't. There's no
POV.
reason for me to.
POV is like the number one point of view. So
Okay.
like it's like the person holding the camera.
Yeah, yeah,
But
I
that's,
know what that
that's
is.
I'm just making
Yeah.
sure that the viewers know.
I'm not a fucking
That's what he does. A hello.
dinosaur,
He videotapes
but-
all the time.
Yeah.
But it's just I don't watch porn because you watch porn and jerk off. I don't jerk off really because I have a lot of sex.
Yeah.
But
That's your one for today.
So like I don't though. So like there's no reason for me to really be looking at porn
Yeah.
other than like I would look at porn. Like there's just not a reason for me to look at it. So is it I can't imagine it's still like, hey Betsy, I'm your lawn guy, and like it's,
I'm here to plow out the snow.
If you go to porn sites, there's fucking
there used to be
100
plots.
categories. Yeah, now, but they still have them, but they're just
like
not
seriously,
not as
like,
popular.
Like the space, like I remember there
Not
was
the
like
plumber,
I
the
had this
fucking
one.
lawn, yeah.
There was like a space odyssey, and it was like all these people in space, and I don't even know the plot because I just fast forward to the part I like jerking off to.
Oh my
I'll
God,
tell you.
one
I'll
part-
tell you one.
yeah, because there's porn parts that you would go to. Like this is my spot.
After the last Jurassic Park came out, they made a parody porn.
Okay.
And they were all painted and dressed as dinosaurs. It was fucking hilarious.
See that why, how is that attractive?
They have
though?
I don't. They
They were dinosaurs.
they had
were
tails
going,
and shit.
That's
They were in full costume.
Who is the market for that?
Google it.
No, I
It was
believe
fucking
you
funny.
because there's
Dinosaur
always
sex.
been. I remember Edward Penis Hands when I was younger.
Wait, who is that?
It was a guy who had penis hands. His fingers were all penises.
Yeah.
And what did he do with them?
What do you think?
What do you-
It's a porn.
In his ass or women?
No, women.
I'm wondering if it's a lone porn
But
or if it's with women.
like they always had that weird aspect, and even that I would look at it and be like, why? Who is like?
Yeah.
Let me watch that.
You know what? I get.
like I just want to see a hot girl get fucked.
That's like
I
the
guess
guy with
it's
the
the
jar.
people-
yes,
people
huh?
who are obsessed with the porn. Like I'm not saying I'm very plain when I watch porn, but I know what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Like, the
What are
videos
you looking for?
Right,
But, like, you go through
right
phases.
there.
Right, so there's like a.
But when you are watching
Laser beam.
porn, you go through phases
you
of,
right
okay,
in.
I like this right now.
and
And,
I-
then, like, 6 months goes by, and you're like, I don't want to really see no more of that. I like this now.
Yeah, I ain't got time
Like,
for
what
the
phase are you
storylines.
in right now?
I ain't got storylines.
Where are you going
You don't
to?
want storylines. Just get to the gist.
If you're hitting the search bar and you go into your main thing,
What is it you
what's
like?
going in there?
Big asses.
Big asses.
Big asses is my thing.
But
right
doing
now.
what?
Huh?
Doing
what with them?
That's the category.
Just getting fucked?
That's the category.
Just getting fucked.
Just in
Played
general.
with.
It's just the
And
shape
you
of the
might
woman.
find something that.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So
That's
he
it.
likes an hourglass woman. Hourglacier.
Hourglacier.
A
I look for the
glacier.
whole
Now, if you
glacier.
like a
Hours.
girl getting like
Bigger on the bottom.
But is there something specific, like a big ass riding a guy or a big ass getting fucked from
No, big
behind?
ass anything.
Yeah, it's just big ass, and then they have
Anything.
everything.
Just
Everything is in
anything.
there. It's the
Okay.
shape of the woman.
So here's a good question. So you like, of course, a big ass. Let's just say, there's nothing else to offer physically. They're thin, they're fit, but their face is just fucking smashed, and they're dumb. Do you still want them? Like this.
Am I watching a porn or am I
It's
meeting
Ren
this
and
person?
Stimpy when his eyes goes. You know that moment Ren and Stimpy look at each other. He's like, "I will kill you, stupid idiot."
Yeah.
I missed what you the initial part of that. What was the first part of that?
If they have a nice ass, but they have nothing, they're smashed face, they're dumb.
See, but in porn, they only focus on
Yeah.
the girl's big ass when they have an ass.
I'm not
true.
saying that. I'm saying I was
That's
just
true.
asking in general now, and you just.
That's the point of the category.
No,
Smash
because
killed it.
that's what. But in porn, when it's a
You're a
big
dick.
ass category, you typically won't get a shot of the
Yeah.
girl anywhere else but
Yeah.
her big fat ass.
Yeah.
No, right. I guess you're right. Sure.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what their face looks like
Yeah. In the porn.
in
In
the
the porn, yeah.
Right. Real life situations. You better be pretty, girl.
I want to.
Mark, Jessica, Jessica, Mark. I don't know if you guys met.
I want a well-rounded.
I can't even. I can't even take
I had to. That was too good. That was right there. It was wide fucking open.
Hi, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
good.
Oh, just
right
you.
down the
Great-
fucking
great-
middle.
good
Line
job.
drive.
Hey-o.
And I caught it.
Good catch,
Sweet
good
baby
catch.
Jesus.
Sweet.
Good motherfucking cat.
Yes. So, on the subject of sex, I love when you hear about there's always these great people in communities that give back, or you hear of that amazing teacher who did great things, or that person who did great things. And I genuinely feel like we need those kind of people in our lives, in our kids' lives, right? So, Teacher of the Year. This is Teacher of the Year.
I honestly, if my
Can
son
I-
had this teacher, I wouldn't hate it.
Hey, can you just Teacher of the Year?
By the way, if you want to call in, 631-317-2277, or if you have the Skype stuff, call in. We're always open for calls.
Live.
Here we go. Teacher of the Year. Randy, Hispanic name. I'm going to try to pronounce this one.
Chewbacca.
Caveria? I definitely butchered that, but I gave it a shot. Allegedly. Oh, this is allegedly.
No, it was. Keep going.
Allegedly gave student oral sex in classroom.
Student of the Year.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
Teacher of the
Year.
Year.
A Texas educator once lauded as her district's Teacher of the Year allegedly performed oral sex on a student in the classroom, authorities said.
Good.
The teacher, a 36-year-old family and consumer science teacher at Round Rock High School, was arrested Tuesday after a student told police she had performed. Oh, the student told her.
Wow.
And this is still alleged. So, text messages sent between the student and the teacher, who was named the secondary teacher of the year by the school district in May, appear to be consistent with the teen's accusations.
Thank you.
Investigators said parents were notified in an email. Okay, so we got the gist of that. That's fucking crazy. Not only are you fucking getting blown by the teacher, but you're getting blown by the teacher.
In
Talk
your
about
classroom.
bragging rights as a fucking kid in that
the
school.
classroom, getting a blowjob from Teacher of the Year. Now that's a fucking. You get a trophy.
Dude,
for
that kid's getting pussy thrown at him left and right.
Why? Because the teacher blew
Why-
him?
Yep. And those girls go, why is she blowing him?
Yeah.
What is so special about him that she's blowing him?
Yeah.
I guess maybe they might think
A
about it.
million
Just a little bit.
percent.
No.
Get 20 minutes, you sure?
I wish you were on the outside so you could see
Sure.
what men see when it comes to you guys.
No,
what
you know,
guys?
I mean,
Oh,
Because
I
a
had-
million percent that kid was getting pussy thrown at him left and right after this story.
I
It
hung
may-
out with a student teacher, too. But they were awesome. I mean, they were like
Student
they were like
teacher.
20 years old. They were still
Student teacher.
Right.
Big difference.
but it was.
We're talking tenure, teacher of the year.
Yeah.
You know, this is student teacher. You know, I could run into a student teacher at a bar one night.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like realistically.
But
guess.
everyone knew, and it was different back then.
Everyone knew,
You
like
know?
in the school, all your friends knew.
Yeah,
know
no,
why?
even the
Nobody
principal,
cared to say anything.
even the principal would call me porn star in high
The
school.
principal.
Well, because again, it's a student teacher. This is someone who's
Yeah,
coming
but that's
in.
still a representative
No,
of the
I
school.
understand.
Legally.
I understand. But it is a different ballpark, kind of.
Yeah.
They're like interns.
Rocky
Right,
thinks
that's exactly what they are.
Rocky thinks he'd go, "Good job, Lewis," but I think that that's a little bit taking away from the
innocence?
object of the children going to you as a guidance, not as a fucking.
I never went to a
sex
female
tool.
teacher for
But
guidance.
that's why the
Never once.
teachers.
It's not about-
That's
Never
why
went
the
to any
teachers do
teacher.
it. The teachers are abusing their power, just like personal trainers that sleep with their clients.
Right, it's what I'm saying. No, well, I'm just saying, like, when you're in that position, you know that child's not only looking up to you, but you know what you're doing is wrong, and inappropriately, you are taking away their chance to look at you as someone to look up to, because
A
now
role
they're going to
model.
look exactly.
Yeah.
Now they're going to look at you in a different way.
See, I always forget not everyone's like me, so
Yeah.
I agree with you. You're right. Okay. I
I'm
agree.
just saying,
I'm
like,
being
I don't
serious.
want my
I agree
son
with you.
thinking going to school. This is what he's going to go to school to deal with or do. I want education is key, and then fuck whoever you want when you're done.
Fuck a student.
Like,
Yeah,
but
like-
I'm saying, just fuck anybody you want when you're not fucking a teacher or a principal or somebody
But
of
as-
authority of respect and of power.
But
you
this
know?
this would have to be a lesson that
Whoa.
you give them
How dare you?
before
Look
the
at that.
situation. That's the hard part. Is you would have to prepare them to make that decision. Otherwise, if a good-looking female
Yeah,
and
comes up to
you're
a 15-year-old kid.
and you're just like,
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely, yes.
So that's
yes
the-
to this every time.
Right.
15, 16, 17, 18. I mean, 16, I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind above.
yeah, no,
No,
I
you
mean,
said 15
I was
to
in
20
junior
is
high
okay.
school. I get it.
I said 15, 16.
You said 15 and 20 is okay.
15 and 20, yes. 15 and 20 is 5 years. That's nothing.
Not okay. In my book, not even close to okay.
So you're telling
17
me Lewis,
and 20, kind
so
of
you're
okay.
telling me Lewis, 15, and a teacher, 20. You tell him bad boy? Don't,
to
be
be in a
honest.
relationship with a 15 and 20-year-old.
No relationship if you hooked up with her.
No, when we were, I wrote it down. So,
You said
yeah.
relationship?
You were all like, yeah, relationship, that's fine.
I don't think so. Maybe I was drunk.
That's initially
I say
why
a lot
I
of
wrote
fucked
it
up
down.
things drunk, and I also thought that Long Island was a peninsula.
No, that's
so.
it's the reason why
Let's just
I wrote
get
this
that.
down
Let's
months
get that
ago.
going here
and
really
it's funny
quick,
that you
alright?
bring this up now because I wrote that
Alright?
down months ago.
I'm not that sharp as tool on that shed.
Look, I want you to even see.
But I will sharpen your fucking tools. I'll tell you that
I'm
right
not
now.
going to touch anything. I'm going to bring you to my notes.
All right, go. Just
I want you to scroll so you can see that I have go to the top
just
because that's
as
how
a
old it
20-year-old
is.
girl can date 15-year-old guys. I did not. I would never fucking say that you were drunk. You were drunk. I would never say that's okay.
Yeah.
No. If it
Yeah.
was 17 to 20, you know that I think that's all right.
Even that, I'm like, oh, that's a little weird.
Well,
Like,
if it's a
you know?
20-year-old boy, 17 girl, that's a problem. 17 boy,
it would
20
depend
girl,
on
I
the
don't care.
maturity of the people.
I just when
know.
you're still in high school and you're not in high school, it's just weird to
Right.
me.
That,
You
I
don't have
can
girls,
see
though,
that.
either.
You know
too.
that
You have
that's my
boys.
problem.
Yeah.
I feel
Different.
like when you're in high school, stay in your lane. Like if you're a senior dating a freshman in college, cool. If you're fucking
10th grade.
16 and you're dating a 23-year-old, that's fucking weird. And
I,
you're
hey,
weird.
that was
whoever
my
the
first
23-year-old
situation.
is.
Do not
Yeah.
fuck around. That sucks, and
You know,
it's
the
really hard.
23-year-old,
Yeah, but
you're
I-
fucking weird.
And when
Yeah,
you're
but
young
we were
like that,
different generations, man. You're looking at
yeah,
you're
it's
looking
even more sensitive
It's
now.
even worse
yeah, because now it's 13.
because 23-year-olds now are fucking retarded.
But
They
look at
can't
that-
do anything on their own. They're like children.
But
Yeah, they
look at
are.
that fucking Catch Me Outside girl. She was what, 13 or 14?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
And they're
dude.
parading around this girl with fucking
Yeah.
crop tops on. She's got a chest like a fucking porn star. And they're making her out to be this fucking thing.
Like-
and she's 14. And
Yeah.
now all these rappers and guys are hanging out with her.
Right.
It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yes,
Like,
no.
if that was my daughter, I would lose my fucking mind.
And the
Not
parents
because she's
were.
hanging out with rappers or any of that shit.
Inappropriate.
And yes, because of that.
Yeah,
but because
well-
you're sexualizing my
Could you
14-year-old
imagine?
daughter.
You have the parents who are losing their fucking mind trying to raise this animal.
Not the mom. The dad was the
Right.
one that was mad. The mother was all for it.
Yeah, 'cause she wanted to get plowed
right,
out
but they
too.
go
As soon
to
as she
Dr.
became
Phil.
famous, yeah.
They go to Dr. Phil to try to fix it, and it gets fucking 100 times
out
worse.
of fucking control.
But that's when the mother
But not
embraced
for nothing
it.
Right.
though. When
After
she
the
was
Dr.
on
Phil
the
shit.
show, when she was on the show, they should have clearly seen that she was.
Well, because they saw money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was a disrespectful
it.
Oh, yeah.
person. She's making it now, and when she's like 30 or 40 and nobody knows who the fuck
But
she
baby,
is, she'll be a crackhead.
If
Trust
she's
me.
smart, the money she's made now is enough to make her live for the
If
rest of her
she's
life.
smart,
Yeah.
say that again,
No, but
and
not
listen to
her.
her.
But it's
she's
not
not
her.
handling her money,
No.
babe. She's not handling
No,
her
because
money.
she's too young
Accountants,
right
lawyers,
Yeah, but that's what I
agents.
mean. So if her mother was smart and hired the right people, this girl's
Her
set for
parents
life.
are living off of her. They're living off her. It doesn't even matter. I don't even care about that. She in a hole. I don't care how she makes her money. She needs help.
Oh, absolutely.
That's it, you
There
know?
was a video I seen on the iBang the other day where she was fighting some other fucking wonky-eyed looking bitch in
I
a
bang
room.
is what it's called.
The Interrobang, the Bennington thing.
I bang.
I bang.
Yeah,
I love that.
That's what
Can
they call it.
Let's go to this other one you sent me today. It was really funny.
Yeah, this is good.
This is
and
really funny.
And I would say only in New York, but no, this happens fucking everywhere. A couple has sex on subway platform.
Hell yeah.
Like, I don't even need to go any further. It was an older couple. They were like their 50s,
All right,
60s. And you know, banging it out on the fucking platform.
Did you hear about the old couple? Oh, we
Did they
talked
say
about
what
that.
time?
The old couple that had the orgy in the city?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
like-
Oh,
and-
yeah.
Fuck
It was in a
who
park.
cares?
It was in the park.
Yeah, that was wonderful. I love
9:30 a.m.
Okay.
9:30
All right.
a.m. is pretty
All
bad.
right, you know
There
what?
are children
Kids going
out.
to school.
You know what?
They're like
Yeah.
fucking on the fucking.
Now I'm
like,
a little against this. If it was like
He
2:30 in the
he was
morning,
getting it,
Yeah.
actually, in that
and
picture.
they left the bar, and he's
I
got her
will
up against
post
the
story
pillar.
on my Twitter, JRabbit55.
Do your thing, man.
I'll post it right now.
But yeah, 9:30 in the morning. That's it's still rush hour, my
it's
man.
pretty. It is definitely
Yeah.
pretty early.
I mean,
don't know.
most people have gotten to work. You know what? That's actually kind of a dead zone. 9:30. Think about it. Everyone's either got to be at work by 8 or 9, especially in the city.
Yeah.
So by 9:30, the subway should be pretty cleared out.
I don't know.
I mean, it's not a bad time to choose if you really think about it.
They could have waited another
See, like,
hour.
but here's the thing: an outsider of New York would read that story and go, 9:30. These people are crazy. But see the way I just broke it down? There's no one in that subway platform at 9:30.
No, I just said
I'm telling you.
9:30 in the morning is a little bit bad timing, bro. Maybe 3 a.m. better.
No, but why? Again,
Why not?
Why
I'd
at
be
all?
I
fucked
bet you the
outside.
3 a.m. subway's more packed than the fucking the
They'll
9:30.
have a cheering squad on.
Because, babe, again, work starts at 8 or 9 for people.
So 3 a.m. is a cheering station time?
People
Yeah,
are
yeah.
leaving bars
People
and clubs
leaving bars
at 3
and
a.m.
clubs.
Oh, so what would you do? 5:15?
No, I'm not. I'm not saying,
Where's the
but I'm
time that
saying
you would be
an
all right
ideal
with it?
time, I think.
But
9:30 is
but
pretty
that would
smart.
be at least full of just adults mostly.
At
most
late
likely.
night. Yes,
most
yeah.
likely.
You won't have any late
Wait, could
kids
you
going to
imagine?
school.
Wait a minute. Let me
Mom,
tell
I was
you
late,
something.
and these guys were fucking. This
Let
old
me
lady
tell
and
you
guy were
something,
fucking on the subway
and
platform.
I'm going to be real right now. Let me tell you something. If I'm like 70, 80, and Rocky and I are still alive together and living and kicking, and that's what I hope for, I am going to fuck him all over the place inappropriately and go, what's my name? And everybody's going to go, oh, she's an old
Wow.
lady. She knows
Now
nothing.
I get it today from
I'm
Jessica.
going to be the craziest old lady ever, and I'm going to live the rest of my life till I fucking die. So
Well, we've
put me
had
off
sex
to an
in
island.
a very public area.
We've had sex everywhere.
Yeah, like we purposely did it.
We
so
did
it's
actually
like-
on purpose because
Man.
because we did.
hedonism. You never went to hedonism, right? You would love that fucking place.
No.
Hedonism,
Sounds
he'd never
familiar.
come home. Mark would start to work there.
Hedonism. We went there for New
Jamaica,
Year's.
the nude part
Oh.
of Jamaica.
It's
Oh,
it's
right,
the
right,
new,
right,
Yes,
like
yes.
resort and
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
they need
and not to
waiters
get
like
into
you.
Too much detail, but they have this thing called the playroom where you go in there and there's a bunch of mattresses laid out in different rooms.
Beautiful,
and
clean,
people
beautiful
are just having
beds.
Right.
fun
Yeah.
all around
Everywhere.
you, and we decided this. is
We're
something
joining
we should
in.
Try.
We join.
Not that we joined in with other people.
No, we
but
joined
we
into the
went
room.
in and.
But you can.
enjoyed each other.
And we walked
some
in and
people
we were
will
like,
be
"We
very
gotta fuck
and-
now." We already walked in
some
the
people
room.
will be very inviting to that. Again, we wanted no part of that. We didn't mind being watched. We were totally
We
cool
just
with
don't-
that.
we don't share.
Yeah, we don't share.
I'd
You know
like
what
to
I
have
mean?
fun, we don't
and
share.
I'm kind of into being watched. Like, I think it's
It's
kind of
sexy.
hot.
Yeah.
You know, like
He's on the bottom. I was on top. It was hot. Threw
for
down a
little bit.
towel.
For a little bit, we
Threw down a
switched it
towel.
up.
Got
we went
slapped
there
in my
every
ass
night.
by like a 7-year-old man.
All right. All right.
And when he slapped me, right, I turned around and all my first instinct, Mark, was like mom mode, and I went, no.
But and then as soon as
no touching. And
As
he was
soon as she
like,
got that out, though, not even the no touching. As soon as she said no, the woman he was with was like, "What is wrong with you?
what are you doing?
doing?"
That? He goes, I thought I
Like-
knew her. She's like, no, you didn't, you fucking
Yeah.
asshole. Get outside.
Another time, I'm sitting there and I
Oh.
like kind of did like one of these, and there was a gay couple
Oh my God, the gay men.
over here, like
Getting
doing
it,
something.
getting
So I go
it
like
in.
this, and all of a sudden I feel hands. I go, "What?"
He felt hands. He's like, it's time to go.
No.
Going back to the hot tub.
I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And like it wasn't like he was trying to grab him. It was
No,
just,
it's just your
we
hands
both were
touched.
kind of at the same time type thing.
Yeah, it was
You know?
awesome. It was awesome.
Touch the tip.
No, but for real, in a place like hedonism, you know, like you are yourself, and
You would
you
never leave.
know, from the way people
Dude.
treat you, okay, and to let me tell you, all right, I'm in my late 30s. There was nobody in my age group. Everybody was at least late 40s to 50. There was maybe 10 people New Year's Eve that
No.
were younger.
You would be a
Sick.
cuckold fucking dream there.
You would be a waiter
and
that they would die
there's
for.
plenty of them there. There's plenty of dudes there that want to see their fucking chicks get banged out.
Yeah, I know.
Insane.
Yeah,
Mark's like, I'm going.
Because a lot
when?"
of those older guys, for some reason, like I don't understand that mindset.
I don't get it.
I can never get that. I honestly will. That is, don't touch my chick. Like, great, watch me fuck my girl all day long. I love that.
and
Into
many
it.
people complimented
Don't touch
beautiful.
my fucking chick. You
Yes.
know what I mean?
A
and
woman-
the guys that sit there, there's guys that go there and they get the locals to go in with their
Yep.
big, huge fucking dicks
Yep.
and fuck the shit out of their wives while they watch or listen in the next room.
Yeah, it's crazy. Actually,
And I
but
think of
no,
that
like
and
we
go,
were in the hot tub.
Not a fucking.
Listen, we're in the hot tub. This guy,
Never.
we're in the hot tub. This guy next to us has like these two young, very unattractive white girls that look like they were paid to be there. We're like playing with his dick that couldn't get hard, and I'm leaning in front of Rocky. Like I'm not kidding. So my back is to Rocky's dick, but he's sitting and I'm in the water like this, you know. And this woman who was hanging out with us the whole time, her and her husband, who never violated, literally was like this. She grabs over him and she was like, grabs my tit, and she was like, "You have some beautiful titties." And I was like, "Thank you." I'm like, "I am not interested in sharing." She goes, "I'm not. I just wanted to touch them. They're beautiful." And Rocky just sat there like, he's like, "Yeah, I know." He knew I wasn't going anywhere. And we're in a place where people are free. I controlled the situation. I handled it how I should. But, you know, it was nice. We're in a pool. We're having sex in the corner. There's no lights. And people are looking and they're trying to see it. You know, it's very sexy.
Yeah.
It's heaven.
It's
Hedonism is the greatest place on the planet.
it's very liberating and very it added a lot of security and trust to our relationship, if that makes
It
any
is
sense.
I would
greatest.
say, let me know next time you're going. But
No,
that
I
would be,
can't
even
do
that would
the
be
same
weird.
time. Say, well, we
And
can.
you know what? When we were first going, I was like, "Oh, we should." And then I'm like, "No, actually, this is a me
This
and you
is
thing."
yeah, we can't have anybody there while you're naked.
Yeah, like I don't. That's just
you know,
weird.
however, I'll tell you what, it took me.
We're going to the
almost-
pool, Mark.
It
No,
took
but
me
people
3
do go
days.
solo too. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a
it took
thing,
me 3
and it's
days,
not
though, to go naked during the
abnormal.
day.
Like it's a normal
Yeah, I
thing.
couldn't go solo.
No, there was 3 days
No, no,
that
no.
I went with clothes on during the day, and I couldn't do it
Not
during the
me.
day.
I was balls
Rocky
out all
was
the time.
balls out, and I'm fine.
Didn't care.
There were women who sat next to us and sat on a chair outside where there was sand with no panties on, and I was
Yeah.
like, that I will not do. I had booty shorts on or a thong bikini, but I always had my top with a bikini or a see-through tank top. I wasn't ready, and I mean, of course, everybody has their own
There's
insecurities.
something about Jamaica though just brings out the horniness.
It did. It did.
Because even when we were at the couples resort, like for our honeymoon, which was not a hedonism
At
type
all.
resort at all,
They-
it was
different
very
experience.
stiff, very stiff.
Women
And
making fun of
we
me.
were just banging
Yeah.
Bad.
everywhere, dude, everywhere, all over this resort, and you're not supposed to be like. You know, and we didn't give a fuck at
Because,
all.
no, you know
and
what happened?
Jamaica, when we go there, we're just like, yes.
No, well, we went to Jamaica twice.
Love
The
this
first
place.
time was our honeymoon. We went to couples resort. I'm thinking there's gonna be a whole bunch of couples. We'll make some friends. We'll have fun.
Girls were so shitty.
They were so
'Cause they're
shitty
house
to
frauds
me.
from the Midwest.
I mean, not even. I went to go to a fire pit night, right?
Like
We did a
she's dressed
picture.
miniskirt, fucking.
I'm wearing a
smoking
white,
hot.
Wait, I'm wearing a white see-through dress, but I had a pink thong bikini underneath. I'm in Jamaica on my honeymoon,
She had
and
this
I
top
walked
that was
out.
just two
There's a
strips.
halter top, covered my nipples.
Smoking.
I'm in Jamaica.
Now these girls are walking up in fucking muumuus.
They had muumuu
long
dresses
fucking
on,
dresses.
and I'm standing there. I look like a hooker to all them because it looks
Yeah.
wise. And I'm taking a picture with Rocky, and I have my. We went to the club. It's our first night there. I'm like, let's go to the nightclub.
All the girls are
I
sitting.
put on a thong
All
bikini.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put on a thong
or off to the
bikini.
side, standing by their men.
Yeah, I put on a thong
Eyeballing
bikini.
the
But
two
wait,
of us.
but Mark, I put on a army fatigue mini skirt over my. You didn't see my ass, and I had on a pink sports bra, like this tank top. Look, I could show you my brother.
Yeah.
Like a tank top. I
Right.
had no. And I'm dancing on the dance floor. He's sitting across the room. I have my ring. I'm like, it's my honeymoon night, and these women are like this. You see them all on the dance floor like this with their husbands. They're like this. Don't you look? I'm going. I don't want your fucking men. I'm dancing for my husband. It was the worst, hater-wise. However, when we left that night, I fucked him in every pool and hot tub I saw. I fucked him on my balcony, and it wasn't even a nude place with a fucking robe on, but the robe was all over, and I fucked the shit out of him. And I was like, you know what? Now you all fuck you.
That's aggressive.
Because I'm just trying to have a good time with my husband, and now you made me feel uncomfortable. Now I
But,
want them to look at me.
Hedonism, find yourself a good chick to go there with. You will have the greatest time.
I have the perfect chick. My friend wants to go.
Yeah.
Let's not do a blind fucking
Wait,
date.
you
That
know
might
her.
be better
You know her.
because now there's no obligation
No. He knows her from many years ago. Has not seen her in a long time, and I saw her today.
No, but what I'm saying is there's no like
No, there's
we're
no
together
uh-oh
type
here.
thing.
There's
so
no
there's
uh-oh
there's
here.
No,
more
you're right,
like hey,
yeah.
let's have fucking fun with this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's get fucking kooky.
Yeah, no, there is no. You will be. You'll be completely.
That would be
happy.
cool. I mean, I not to say I don't want to go alone, but I'm just not.
Dude, you are totally the type of person I could see there alone too. Because you'll be in there, Mark, within 5 minutes, you'll have 30 friends.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Because people are very approachable there and they approach you.
Get the fuck out of here. Get it. This one.
What?
Yes.
What are you showing him?
My friend.
Who? Let me see. I didn't know who it is.
All right, I'll show you. Oh, you might remember her because I told you where she worked. The brown hair.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Wait, this one you might remember her more. Brown hair.
Again, why not?
At D, where I saw you.
Okay,
She
yeah.
worked there.
That's the one that was here?
Yes, but
No,
dated
just
Tom
here.
for a little while. Yes,
All right,
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
It's not
She
fun.
just said to me today, I need to go there. And I'm like, wow, what a best friends need to go away together. If you're listening, I'm hooking it up.
but for real, like, it is the greatest place ever. Like, it's so much fucking fun. But you only do 5 days.
No, yeah, you can't do
You
more.
do 5 days, though. Like, not, like 4.
5 days.
Do
Five-
5 days.
5
because
days, 5
On the
nights.
5th day, you'll be like, all right, I'm definitely ready to jet.
Yeah.
Like, there's people that stay there like 2 weeks.
Crazy.
There
I'm
was
like,
this
"You're fucking
French
crazy."
lady, this French woman. I mean, and she was
First
a beautiful
night.
older woman.
First night.
The first night, and the entire time she saw me, she was like, "Oh my goodness, the things I would do to your
were
body."
playing strip
I was
horse.
like, "Strip horse." It was 3 a.m. I'm topless with a little thing on, and he's totally naked, and she's sitting on the side, and she was like, "Your wife, she is so beautiful." And he was like, "Okay, all right, fine." But it was great. But everywhere we went,
And
though,
that's
everybody
funny, like,
was
this
so
other couple
loving.
came up and started playing. Like,
Yeah,
it's
we had
just- it's
fun.
crazy.
Like, hey, dicks
It's
were out.
crazy.
Tits were out, but
Dicks
I'm
were
trusting.
out. Dicks
I
are
trust
swinging.
my
We're
husband.
walking from the room to the restaurant, right? And this fucking guy, he's got his girl on a fucking stool. She's just
Oh yeah,
blowing
she's
him.
sucking his dick.
And he's like, "Hey man, what are you
Hey,
going? What are you
He starts
doing?"
talking to us. We
He's
have a
like,
full conversation
"What's
while
the
he's getting a
plan?"
blowjob.
Like totally just like, "Oh, awesome. All right, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll probably
yeah.
head down there tonight. That's
Yep.
cool."
He's like, yeah, maybe we'll go.
And
She
just
picked her
getting
head up.
fucking
She was
blown.
like, hey, how you doing? And then put her face right.
No,
started
she said,
sucking-
"Hey, how you doing?" And he grabbed her head and went, "Oh
put
yeah,
right back
that's
down,
enough."
started sucking his dick, and she
Yeah.
did it. But really cool couple.
But you stand there and you're like,
Fuck
here,
it.
like it's not
Yeah.
like you just.
It's not abnormal. It's what they do. And honestly,
If you're a
nobody's
fucking
looking
stiff,
at you. So look,
know,
don't worry
you're not-
about it.
I know. I
Yeah.
kind of know who you
Let
are.
me tell
Like
you.
you're gonna go there and be like, "I never want to fucking
The
leave
experience
Yeah,
of
I know.
I'll tell you experience
Yeah.
really quick, okay?
Yeah. I
know.
So it's one night, right? It's the night I'm wearing this blue completely see-through. It's like a stocking material.
We posted the
ripped
picture
up.
a million times.
Yeah,
It's one of the
pictures
cover
up tonight.
photos.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
so I had pasties on so you couldn't see my nipples and a thong, but I wore this dress. And we had ended up taking a lot of shots before we left.
Yeah.
And so we were feeling really nice when we left the room. And our room was upstairs. And I'm thinking the balcony wraps around the whole building. So I'm like, let's keep walking on the balcony. And we're walking. I think we're going somewhere. And all of a sudden I hear, hey. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh, that's right.
And the guy goes, you jump down, I'll catch you. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever, guy. I look down, I'm like, security assholes, because they're wearing like security outfits.
Yeah,
I thought it looked like to me. Wait.
They were.
So he goes, there's no exit. You got to turn around. There's no
I
stairs.
immediately recognized the situation,
But
and
I
I'm like,
didn't.
"Babe,
But
shut
I
up."
didn't. No, but I didn't. And I'm going, I'm like, whatever, dude. Yeah, okay, I'm coming down. So I turn around. I'm wasted. Mark, we took.
Yeah.
So I get down the stairs, and now I'm like standing. I got this blue. I'm see-through. I didn't give a fuck. And they were like, your wife, she's a beautiful woman, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hey, yo, I'm from New York. You can't handle me. And he goes, oh, yeah? Meanwhile, he's got a fucking gun.
At that point, I go,
Jamaican
"Babe, these are
police.
the police." I'm like,
Jamaican
I'm like,
police.
"These are
Yeah,
cops."
I went like this. I'm like, you can't handle me. We're from New York. And Rocky looks at me. He was like, what are you doing? And they were like, oh, yeah, we Jamaican police. And I was like, oh, my God. I'm like,
"You can't. We're
I'm
from New
so
York. They
sorry.
deal with Kingston fucking gangsters."
Yes. I'm like,
You can't handle that. We're from New York
I'm
City.
like, I'm so sorry.
They
I
have
had no
Jamaican
idea.
rebels.
And they were playful. They were like, it's fine. You're beautiful. No problem. Have a good night. And then as I walked away, what did they say? Oh, she's fine as hell or some shit like that. I'm like, just
Yeah,
keep
no, they
fucking
were
walking,
something
Rocky.
cool.
Before they make me go back there, like. It
But
was
I also have
crazy.
a good way of like.
He was like, hey,
Like when it comes
she's
to
drinking.
like foreign people and like other backgrounds, I'm very good with like intermingling and becoming like
and
friendly.
He played. So did I. I'm like, I'm sorry. I've been drinking. I'm like, I didn't mean to touch you. I'm sorry.
I have the worst approach with white people. I just realized that. I'm not kidding. I'm not fucking kidding.
Motherfucker.
I don't get along with white people like right off jump. Almost immediately, and every other ethnicity, I'm always like very like, hey, what's up? Like,
because you're Italian and you're mixed with everything.
That probably is it. Like, because I
True
know I'm not
story.
accepted by the whites. I'm not. I'm fucking
white
Sicilian, but
motherfucker.
I'm not. I can't join a fucking Ku Klux Klan. I can't.
They would be like, take this motherfucker back.
They'd be like, are you kidding me? You're fucking black. You're Sicilian. So like we sit in this weird middle stage, but I do I get along with every ethnicity right off the jump. Think about the guy at the bar. He was from fucking Israel. Remember the old man
Yes.
from
Tell us
Israel?
about his products.
And immediately I'm like, hey, what's up, dude?
Hair
And he
products,
starts talking.
hair products,
and
right?
every other like normal American guy, when they would be like, hey guys, I'd be like, ugh.
Yo, wait. So seriously, it was a great overall experience. But I'm going to be honest with you. I have never in my life gone anywhere that I was more catered to than hedonism. From in the pool, they walk over and go, "Can I get you a drink? Yours looks a little bit low." No matter where you are, like this.
Yeah.
Do you need something? We got there, right?
Nicest
So
staff.
we get there. We booked a normal room. We were, whatever. We get there. The woman says to me, "Oh, how did you hear about us?" And I was like, "Actually, my aunt and uncle, Sherry and Brian Young, they come all the time.
Throw their name out there.
Whatever. They come all the time. And, they have a timeshare or whatever." And she was like, "Oh, that's great. Okay, have a seat. I'm going to go get your keys." I sit down. She comes back. A full bottle of champagne and 2 glasses poured.
I
She
went to the
tells me-
bathroom. I come back. And
Yeah,
it's
she's
there.
like,
I'm
"You've been
"What just happened?"
upgraded. You upgraded to a suite. We get a fucking corner room where we see beach in our bedroom."
Literally, the window is.
We
Here's
see
our
everything.
window, and 20 feet
It was.
is
I looked
water.
and I was like,
Wow.
so
Yeah.
now I pick up my phone, I text, and I'm like, "You?" And they were like, "Enjoy yourselves. If you need anything else, let us know."
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, from when
Dude,
you walk
wait,
in,
hold on. Let me explain the
Go
room.
ahead.
The room is.
I have
all
pictures.
Mirror ceilings,
mirrors everywhere.
neon lights,
Glass
The
shower.
shower is there's no walls. It's just like
See-through
windows,
glass.
Right.
like wall to ceiling to floor. See-through glass with a sliding glass door and like a rain fucking shower.
Oh.
Fucking dope.
It
The
was
window, everyone's
beautiful.
walking by. So our window, you just stand there and
You see everything.
In hedonism, you just standing there, and everyone's just walking by. And every now and then you grab her and have a little fun.
It was very it was very freeing.
Yeah.
But besides that, you walk out your room and there's someone down the hall. They go, "Can I get you something?" They are so good to you, and you can't tip them. They can't take any money
they
from
won't
you.
accept tips.
They cannot.
Like
it's
you
actually
can kind of
against
slide
the
it. Like
rules.
every
You
now and then
try.
we would slide, be like just.
Well, the people who took care of our room, we always left
Yeah,
the tip
yeah.
on the thing.
Right.
Because they watch everything. And if you take a tip, they will fire you.
Yeah, like
and so
you're
we're
not
told it's
supposed to.
inclusive. Don't take any money out. Even in the gift shop, we have to use our room.
Uh-huh.
So, but we were not like that. I would leave bottles. I left bottles. I'm like, take this bottle. I'm not going to drink it. We loved the people who took care of our room. However, you don't have any privacy because there's always someone going, "Can I get you something?"
Mm-hmm.
It was beautiful. It was.
But like people don't want privacy because you'll be walking down a path and there's like hammocks and beds and all sorts of
this is
stuff.
after
And people
though-
would like at like 1:30 in the afternoon as like you're just walking or fucking
Yeah,
on
all right,
the bed.
there's
wide
beds
open.
everywhere.
Well, there's like
as soon
an-
as you
or-
walk
or
out
like
your room,
a-
you see trees in a bed.
a small little orgy,
Yeah.
of like 5 or 6 people.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Oh yeah. And one
like-
passes through, and they're talking. They're going, "So how you doing today? Oh great.
Yeah.
Pass it on to. Yeah. So I was there hanging out
And you're
water.
like, hey, let's go get lunch.
No, normal. I'm like, "Are you hungry? I want a burger."
Yeah,
No,
but
but it was
seriously.
you got used to it. It was like fucking was
Yeah.
natural. So you kind of get rid of a lot of insecurities people have.
But-
Like he's looking at her,
Like,
she's looking at him.
as
You
a
know.
married couple, like you go there and that's a place that could really fuck you up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or it could do what it did for me and her, and we were like, "Wow!"
This
like
is-
the fact that we survived this and made this through this with no
Not a fight,
insecurity,
not a
no
fucking
jealousy,
problem.
no nothing,
Yeah.
shows how much we're good.
There was,
Right.
it's
You know what I
funny,
mean?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah,
Because
yeah.
there was a lot, like when New Year's Eve, there was mixed. There was actually people, a bachelorette party that came that was young, maybe 20, 30s. And I have to
and
be
then
honest with you.
busting prostitutes.
There was prostitutes
like
New
porn
Year's
star
Eve.
quality prostitutes, but porn star.
Like, I mean, their faces
you know what I mean?
fucked
Yeah.
up, but their bodies were dope. I mean, they got close. You were
done,
like, whoa.
done up, but big tits, fat
Their
asses,
face
nice bodies,
makeup.
but their face,
Yeah,
you
it was
were
bad.
wrecks.
Bad. So, but no, for real though, like I would see a
And
woman.
drunk, you would be like.
But you know,
okay,
the thing
cool.
is, like, we'd be
And
at
as soon
lunch.
as you got close and under light, you would see the caked on fucking.
Oh, bad,
I got
real
a
bad.
feeling
Go ahead, yes, perfect. So what's really crazy though, Mark, is like we'd be at eating lunch, right? And these girls would walk by, and I would look, and I would be like, "Damn," you know. And Rocky knows actually that I do love women. I appreciate their bodies, but my thing also is a girl with a nice ass. I don't need a girl with boobs because I have boobs. I like a girl who's small with a nice little. I don't like big. I like a small little bubble, like an apple kind of butt, you know? These Jamaican girls who work there walk around in green, yellow, fucking booty shorts and tank tops. And let me tell you something. Every time they walk by, he would go, "What do you think?" I'm like, "A fucking quarter. A fucking quarter will bounce off her ass." Like they had the perfect, the perfect amount of butt was sticking out. It wasn't inappropriate. The shorts looked and I'm going, this is why I like Jamaica, man. You know, but for real, we were able to be ourselves, you know?
That's cool.
And what else is also awesome about this place, like I said, besides hospitality, hedonism too, I'm shouting them out again. They not only were so hospitable, but the car companies that they have from the airport to the place, you know, it's very sad actually to say how poor Jamaica actually is from the airport to the resort. It is pretty sketchy of a ride. I mean, you're driving on the side of a mountain half the time, and then when you're not, you're in villages where you see people picking out of puddles. It's very sad. It's very, very sad. And I send so much love to them, and I hope that they get better out there. But you know, as you drive by, you get scared. Like, will my driver stop? If they stop, what am I going to do? I have all my luggage and all my stuff. And, you know, you have to think about, I'm going to another place, so I can't bring my jewelry. I can't bring... It's very nerve-wracking. But there's this car service. It's Rocky's car service.
Nice.
Now, the guy picks us up. And let me tell you something about Wayne, all right? I'm shouting him out because he was the best. He not only had us a VIP lounge waiting, so when we got to Jamaica, you got to go through customs. You got to go, they go through your bags, they check your body. I mean, there are people inappropriately touching you everywhere, checking your passport and everything. You walk in and out, and here he is at custom. Before custom gets to touch you, he was there waiting with a sign. I have these people. We went through customs, but we went through a line where there was 10 rather than 150 people waiting. He put us into the car. They had a cooler with beer. They had a dope-ass joint rolled because in Jamaica, weed is legal. He was like, "I'm going to stop off, man, to a farm close to your resort. We're going to hook you up for your trip." We hand this guy, no joke, $30. $30. He brought out a fucking, it was this long and like this fat.
Woo!
Of just bud. It was a fucking, like this. And I was like, nah.
Not the craziest weed, though.
No, it wasn't. It was regs. It was normal weed. It wasn't hydroponics. It wasn't mixed with anything. It was regular weed, but it was so good because it was pure. It was good soil. It wasn't chemicalized. It wasn't.
They don't do indoor growing in Jamaica.
Everything's outside.
Everything's outdoor, and their soil is so enriched that it makes their weed good.
Yes.
But it's not. I mean, compared to what we
We
get
rolled
here,
3 or
You know
4
what I mean?
joints a day rather than here we'd roll a joint.
Yeah.
You know, but the quality was good. You needed more quantity, but the quality was good.
Yeah, like the quantity's good because you're there, and it's like, all right,
Yes,
now
you
I
only
have
have
it, I'm
5
good.
days.
Yeah.
You know, like we never ran out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But you know, it was a great experience. I think for anybody who's in a relationship where you can trust one another. You know, like I'm going to be honest with you, and this is 100%. I'm not trying to just say this. If my husband was in a strip joint, I have 100% trust. And if I was in a strip joint, I know he has 100% trust. Going to hedonism is somewhere you need to have trust.
It can fuck you up.
There are women
Yeah.
standing
It
there
can
with
fuck
their
you up.
tits out and men
Yeah, I
with their
can see
dicks out.
that.
This one dude's dick touched his knee, Mark. I'm not kidding. And I had no idea because I don't wear my glasses a lot. And without my glasses, I can't see. But here's Rocky at lunch. He was like, "Oh my God, did you see that?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "It's fucking slapping his leg. It's almost hitting his knee."
Nice.
I couldn't see.
Yeah, these
but to
guys-
be
some
honest
guys
with you,
gotta
I
be
didn't wear my
fucking
glasses on
huge,
purpose.
man. You're like,
It made me more comfortable.
But you know what? Like you walk around,
I'm
and
gonna
you
give
go,
you
"All right,
guys a
doing
second.
better
I'll
than
be
that
right
guy."
back.
You
This is
know?
good. Don't stop. Don't stop.
So you look and you're like, all right, well, I'm doing better and on par than most of these people, so that's good. But because when you first walk up, you're like, because you know you only see porn,
Yeah.
you know, and porn is that's not everybody,
Right.
you know. So, but you like to at least be not porn, but you know, on the cusp of I could get there.
Right.
You know, maybe
One
with
day.
a little work. And, but yeah, because you know you go with these expectations of like you expect like this porno party, of like fucking just nothing but hot chicks and fucking huge fucking cocks everywhere, and it's not that at all.
Yeah.
It's fucking old people and fucking guys with little dicks like this that have huge bushes and and shit like that. So you're like, all right, like when I was there, me and her, we were easily top 5, top 3 hottest couple there.
Right.
Like, and I'm not tooting our own horn. It's just most people, you look at them and go, every single person here, if we offered to fuck them, would say yes. Like, and that's the bottom. Like, honestly, right or wrong.
No, it was.
Like, and I'm not saying that to like.
We had a
I'm
good
not saying
motto,
that-
though. What was our motto?
We don't share.
We like to have fun, but we don't
Yeah.
like to share.
But and I'm not saying that to like big ourselves up. I'm saying that as far as the place goes, when we
Right.
were there, which was New Year's Eve, which I would have to assume is a very diverse time of year for
Big
them.
time of year.
As far as the clientele there, and like it is more of like an older thing, and there's a lot of fucking like crazy rich people there, and you don't know it. And she didn't understand why there was one dude we were talking to. This guy, he ran this.
This is a view from our room. You keep going.
He ran this fucking hair company.
Room, but let me show you something.
And we were just bullshitting with him, and I told her, I'm like, when rich people fucking get rich like that, they run out of shit to do.
Yeah.
So a place like this is a thrill. This is an excitement.
Right,
This
right.
is something like, I shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, when you have that much money, you
get
run out of
bored.
thrill. You get
Yeah.
bored. I mean,
get
it's
bored.
Look, these are the beds that were everywhere.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so you get a lot of like,
Chest.
The big chest. That's cool. Yeah.
Chest and pool, yeah.
you get a lot of rich older people that will go there and want to have that excitement and that thrill, and
Yeah.
And,
this is Donkey Kong.
and get a spark back in their fucking marriage, maybe, or whatever the case may be. But I feel like someone for us who we go there young, it's like, all right, not only do we go there young and enjoy it young, in 20 years from now, we could still go there comfortably and be like, hey, now we're just those people when we first came here.
Yeah, now, well,
You know?
we're not going to be as saggy.
Yeah.
However, at the same time, I tell people all the time, you get into a relationship because you want to trust the person you're with. My husband will post pictures of me in a bikini. I will post pictures of me in a see-through tank top. I will be out. Men will buy me drinks. My husband will take me to hedonism where I'm walking around naked. He doesn't go, don't you be yourself. He's
See,
going,
I'm into,
God, I'm
like-
lucky.
Yeah, because
Different.
why wouldn't I want people looking at my chick?
Yeah.
If people aren't looking at my chick, that's a problem.
That's a problem
like,
to me.
You're ugly.
That's a
Like,
problem to me.
I'm with an ugly girl. I don't want to be with an ugly girl.
And I unfortunately still experience it. That I don't know if it's the generation. I just think people aren't exposed to being comfortable with themselves.
Yeah, that's
Nobody's.
What it is.
You know,
Everybody wants
and
to be
then
something
It's
else.
It's like-
everything's a competition.
And I mean, I don't really want to get too deep into it unless you really want to. But like, my social media was exploding over a silly little meme.
Go meme. Give it. I wanted to talk about this.
What was the meme?
talked about.
A silly
I
little
know.
meme.
I even forget what it is.
You-
It
you
was,
know,
if you're
I-
dating me, you can't be following me on Instagram.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And
Yeah.
let me tell you why. Because my brother's a handsome man. He does fitness. He does bodybuilding. He does fitness photos. He does
So
competitions.
he
for,
does Instagram posing.
Yeah, so he posts for Instagram. That's what he does. If you
Yeah.
can't handle it, don't date him.
And it was just.
But this isn't
it's
a
even
secret.
It's
This
even a
is-
snarky joke. It even says it this way: you can't date me and follow me on Instagram. That's gonna stress you out.
but the
LOL.
But what I mean is like
It was a joke,
No matter who
but
you're
true.
talking about, you've been doing this longer than them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you knew this is what I do. Don't fuck with my shit. I've been doing this before you.
Yeah.
If you didn't like it, fuck you. Then you shouldn't have come here.
Right.
This is what I do.
right.
And you knew this.
Right.
If you have a problem with that, bye.
Don't date me.
That's the thing is like I don't understand and people like I had some women come to bat for me and be like, why this is what it is.
This
But
is what you
I
do.
had people come out and be like, you're childish, and when you grow up, you'll want something different. And I'm like, it
I kept
has
seeing monogamy and
Has nothing to
polygamy.
do
yeah,
with
in
wanting.
women.
It has
had
to do
like
with you being
nothing
secure
to do
with
with any
yourself.
of that.
Right.
It's just,
right.
it doesn't even matter what the fuck it's for.
people-
Well-
it's first of all of you go fuck yourselves
Right, right,
because
right.
you know what I mean.
Right,
Like
'cause who
I'll
are
do what
you
the fuck I
anyway?
want.
Right,
And
right,
it's-
right.
But it's like why is this? And then I have people who I don't even know. And then people that I do know.
Yeah.
Commenting like, who is this person? Why are they messaging? Why did they put a comment? Why did they like it? Why did you get a heart from this person? And it's like,
a fucking like.
but I got it from people that I know and people that I've never even met. And they're like questioning me about who other people are. I'm like, what's wrong with you people?
Well,
Why do you care
Well,
what's going on in my
Laugh
bed?
and move on.
well, I brought up the word competition before, and when it comes to ladies,
Go.
they can be quite competitive when it comes
right.
to
Now, let
liking
me
the
just say
same
something.
guy. I
Let
don't
me
know
just-
if you've
let
ever
me say
noticed
something.
this.
Let me say
I've
something.
never
And
noticed.
wait. Let me say something. Coming from a woman, okay? I married my husband, who happens to be a handsome man. Okay, I went to say my date my husband,
Happens
which
to
is so
be.
weird. He happens to be a handsome man. Okay, and I know a lot of people think he's handsome, and I'm sure he's gotten messages. I get messages. I get dick pics. I've gotten jerk off videos that we were shopping and we turned on fucking Periscope, and some guy had his hand in his fucking blanket.
We were grocery shopping.
Grocery
and this guy
shopping.
tries to send her like a direct whatever on
Direct
something.
video.
I forget what the
And I
fuck
was
it
like,
was.
okay.
And his
He
fucking
takes it.
dick's
He's
out,
like,
he's
okay.
jerking off. I'm like, what is wrong with people?
But you know what, though? We look at that and we laugh. He doesn't look at me and go, "What are you doing?" He's going,
Yeah.
"Shit, I got a hot fucking wife," because he knows I'm not.
Yeah,
You
it's
think
not
I'm gonna
her
call
initiating
him
it.
and
Right,
say,
right.
"I want to come over"?
Yeah.
You think he's gonna take me from my family?
That's the
No.
thing. It's like I'm getting blamed for initiating just because I'm good looking.
Yeah.
That's the insane part. It's
But
like
be
and
happy you
again,
have
you know,
him.
let's
Like,
not-
what's wrong with you?
Let's not sit here and I don't want it to come off wrong on your end. You know what I mean? When you say something like because I'm good looking, he is. Let's get that
Yes.
out there. You know what I mean? Like he's an attractive
Husband and
guy.
brother
No,
romance.
but like I'm not a blind person, and I'm
No,
also
he's
not
a
a
handsome man.
homosexual.
Yeah.
But I
He's
can
a
look at
handsome
Mark and
man,
go,
of
this
course.
dude could slay pussy if he wants to.
He can
He's built
slay
like
it like
a
this.
fucking
Sling.
He's,
Sword
but seriously,
noise.
he's built like a brick shit house. He's fucking handsome as shit. He's got those crystal blue eyes. This is a girl's wet
Crystal
dream.
blue eyes.
But this is a calendar guy that girls put up in their fucking. Like, let's be honest.
They are. He could be a good fireman.
So, well,
You
but,
put out your fire.
But you sit there and you go like, what do you expect?
No,
When-
it's
like,
true.
know who the fuck you're with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, know who the fuck you're with. If you can't handle this level of fucking of
Now
where
wait.
I'm at,
Now let's
then that's on you.
Let's change it for a second. Because we podcast together, and a lot of people say you use me for views. You use me as your sexually to get
Yeah.
your fucking views. Now let's just say, okay, you were an insecure man,
Yeah.
and I would not be podcasting and walking around in a fucking bikini or my nipples out with a goddamn pasty on it, and my husband's like, I don't care who looks at my wife, I know where my wife is. That's
Yeah.
the point. If I'm standing outside, okay, we talk about women who. Let's talk about women who are violated and they're wearing a sexy skirt, and you go, she was wearing a sexy skirt, so she got violated.
Well,
No,
where are we
motherfucker.
going?
Watch. No, motherfucker. You can't assume because she's wearing a sexy skirt that she wants you to touch her. I'm a married woman. We'll be out, and
Yeah.
men will come over and
She's
be
not
like, "You're
sexy for
beautiful."
anyone else but me.
Right? You're beautiful.
You
Can
know?
I get you a drink? And he'll look at me and be like, "Yeah, go ahead." And I'll get a drink, and I'll go, "Yeah, thank you so much." And I go like this, and I go, "And this is my husband Rocky,"
Like,
and I'll
put it
hand
like-
him the drink.
Put it like a Ferrari, okay? I drive up in a Ferrari to the restaurant.
Some
Just-
woman called him a Lamborghini.
no, but
Ow.
just because I drive up in the Ferrari, you can look at it and be like, yo, that's a fucking dope Ferrari.
Right. You don't get to
That
ride it.
Exactly. That doesn't
Yeah.
mean you get to now jump in my Ferrari
Right.
and be like, hey, let me test drive this.
No. Right.
Right.
That's I
But
earned
in a
this Ferrari.
relationship, you have
Like, I earned this
right,
Ferrari.
but in
okay?
a
Like,
relationship, though, you have that. You have that. If you don't have that in a relationship, you're with the wrong person.
Yeah,
Mark is a shiny tool. He's a shiny little tool, and wherever he goes, he ding, ding, ding. And if you can't take it, get out of the fucking toolbox. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going to be shiny. And he's a great person. And he could walk around. I don't care if my brother flexes all over the fucking United States. I will stand by my brother and flex in it all.
yeah, this one chick was really coming out of face.
Wow.
And what
And
happened?
she had
Weird.
no business.
Well,
and
we-
it's
we
weird
know who
because
it- well-
I've never
No, not her, this other
not
chick.
that.
Oh, no,
I've
the
never
one we
met her.
know, the one we know, okay.
Some chick he's never
She
even
sent me a
met.
message privately and was like, you know, blah, blah, blah. I said, look, I get it. You know, you're funny. Hi, but don't be mean to my little brother. And she was like, I wasn't mean to him. I was just saying, I was like, I'm glad you're okay. Don't be mean to my little brother.
It's
and I
just
love
weird.
her.
Yeah, it's just
But
weird.
don't do that.
because like that one person doesn't even know me. Like, she's
Right.
never
And
met
here's
me,
why.
never
People
talked to
have
me.
this fucked up freedom of coming out their fucking
Yeah.
face,
And it didn't bother
on
me.
social media.
She can say whatever she
Like
wants.
if you were in front of my face, there's not a fucking scenario in any timeline, in any fucking universe, that you would say this shit to me.
But
for some reason, because you're on your fucking phone in your fucking room, you think it's okay to open
on
your
her phone
fucking
in
mouth.
her room.
No, but
It was a woman.
That's the problem here.
Yes,
Is
yeah.
that
It's
it's
you.
social media. You're fucking wherever you are,
Yeah.
and you can say whatever the fuck you want.
Balls on you.
And then when I come back and like, what? Fuck
Well,
you.
first
It's
of
like,
all,
how
hi.
dare you?
Well, first of all, hi. You wrote on something that you didn't need to write on. You picked to write on it. You're talking about my little brother, and my husband, who happens to be very close to my little brother, will always defend that, number one, it was a fucking joke. You goddamn millennial.
Thank
Okay?
God they changed me to a xenial.
You know what it is? I
They
hate.
changed you to a what?
A xenial.
Stand,
They took me out of the millennials.
Thank fucking
I
God.
can't stand the woman that couldn't keep a fucking man and couldn't fucking, get
I
her
know.
shit together. And they're the first ones to open their fucking mouths with how you should be living,
Right.
what you should be doing.
Don't
It's
worry
like,
about what we're
bitch,
doing.
No one wants to be around you. You know how easy it is for a girl to get a fucking guy to stay around them?
Yeah.
It's fucking easy.
It's very
and
easy.
no one wanted to be around you.
Oh my God,
But that's the
Rocky!
truth.
Yeah.
It's the fucking truth.
Yeah.
Because if a woman wants
It seemed-
anyone
it
around
just
them,
seemed like
they
she
can
was-
get anyone around them.
It's true.
There's a
It's,
fucking.
but can you keep them around you?
Even then, you can have a rotating door. If you're a woman, you can find a guy.
Door.
Am I lying though?
No, it's true.
I'm
It's
not
true.
fucking lying.
That's
You're
true.
not-
Women,
you're
women
not
can
lying.
have a male's company whenever they fucking want.
Yes, they can.
Yeah.
And if you can't get that, and you're a fucking lonely fucking bitch like that, that's on you.
Yeah, but listen, there
Stop
are some
coming
people.
over to
Wait a
me
minute. There
with
are
your
some
bullshit.
people. Excuse me. There are some people who are single because they're being choosy
Yeah.
and they want to be single.
Again, that's on you.
Well, yeah, that's their choice. But there are all these women that and let me get this
And then we
real
got
straight
the fantasy
because
women. Those are my
because
favorite.
the one person that they're talking about is not you. If you're listening right now, it's not you. We spoke DM wise, and I'm not upset. I know you weren't attacking my little brother, but the person they're talking about now has us blocked.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not that other person. No,
No, the other person. I
Yeah,
mean,
no.
I have no beef with her. However,
No.
she said to me, "I wasn't trying to be mean.
But-
I'm just saying I have my own experience." I'm like, "Well, that's your experience.
You know
I'm
who
glad
I'm
you're
talking
okay.
about? The
Don't be mean to my little
watches
brother."
an Amy Schumer movie and think that's real life.
I know.
You know those girls?
I know.
That's never real.
Yeah.
life.
You're right.
I watched a Rose Byrne movie, and that's how love
Who's
goes.
Rose Byrne?
The girl from Wedding Crashes. She's in 50 fucking movies.
Okay.
But
Well, either way.
whoever watches those romantic
Yeah.
Either way,
things
I
and
want to throw
watches
this
that
out
and
there.
goes, ooh,
I want to throw this out
that's
there.
real.
Either
That'll
way,
happen.
and let me just be very clear. I'm actually going to turn myself because I want everybody to pay attention for a second. Okay.
shit.
When you create who you are, because you're the one that creates yourself, when you create who you are, you have the ability to react in any way that you want to. And in my life, which my husband and my brother sitting here both know my life, in my life, I've had so many downs that my ups are so fucking unbreakable. And I try even harder to have those ups because I want it, and that's my choice. So if you choose to walk around and pick apart other people because you're lonely or miserable or not a nice person, then that's your fucking choice. But do not come at us shiny fucking tools with your low grade misery and problems.
Well, and
we
that was
want
the
we
thing.
want everybody to have their life experience, and we realize that not everybody's walking around with a fucking smiley face every day. But let's just take a second to appreciate when you do have, people who complain that they don't the car they don't want, they want a better car. People who have a house they don't want, they want a bigger house. People who don't have the job that they want more money. People who live in the street and they would love to have a house. People who live in the street but they would love to just have a shower. There's everybody that you look at and go, I want to be like that person. Don't hate. Instead of hating, look at yourself in the fucking mirror. Dissect yourself. Good pros and cons. What do I love and what do I hate? And fix yourself. Because there's no fucking reason you should be looking at somebody else's meme or status and commenting with a negative fucking review unless you are miserable.
Unless it's like something hateful.
Unless you are miserable. Exactly. It was a funny fucking joke, and you came at it seriously like, what do you need? This attention? What do you want? It's like, listen to me. You want attention, so maybe fix yourself and people will pay attention
But
to
people
you.
act as if Mark's not one to post 15 million fucking memes a day.
And we all laugh
Yeah,
at him. He's
I
a
know,
goddamn
I
joke,
know.
for God's
Like,
sake.
And that was the
it's-
point I made. I'll post
He's
stuff
white rice
like,
with no butter.
Listen to me. 99.5% of the time, everything Mark says is mostly in jest. Like in a fun way.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
like him
Always
being
love
like
Cap.
a jerk off, like in a
Always
fun
love
way.
Cap. You are
There-
my homie.
But when Mark is serious, I can
I got a
immediately
pair of
tell.
Mark's
Which
boxers
is
coming
maybe
your way.
one or two
Kidding,
times
Cap, I
I've
love
ever
you.
seen the look in your eye where it's like, serious Mark.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean? Like-
Actually, never. And
no,
there's
there was
been
one
moments-
time. There was
there's-
well, definitely one time. Definitely one time.
There was yes.
Yeah, you know,
There was,
here and there I hit it.
I saw one time.
We
but
locked
that was
eyes that
I
night.
saw one time that was only when I was
It's like,
ill.
here we go,
Actually,
bud.
The only time I seen him very serious was when I was sick. I don't know any other time, but I've seen times with my brothers where I go, they're not fucking playing. But when I watch a post, it's
What,
fucking
against each other?
Facebook. No, me and Mark. Me and Mark. When I was sick and Mark was there for me.
Oh, no,
I've
you
seen
said I see
serious
my brothers
moments.
and they're not playing.
No, I've seen my brothers and they're always like
Yeah.
We're always kind of
Playing. They're
goofy. and,
playing.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Oh, okay,
Goofy.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, yes.
there are moments so that when they're serious, I know they're serious. He posts things, and if you're taking it personal, you have to know that it's your fucking problem.
But,
do you know one thing I learned? I just want to throw this out
Yeah.
there. 1 second. One thing I learned, and this is going to make everybody's ears ring. Ready? Are you ready for this?
Ding-a-ling.
I love myself. I think I'm fucking great. I think I'm an amazing mom. I think I'm a great friend. I'm a good sister, and I'm an amazing wife. I think I'm an amazing worker. I love what I do. However, you and what you think of me, and I say you meaning everybody who listens or everybody who looks at me, everybody who's in my life, your opinion of me and what you think of me is none of my fucking business.
That's true.
And what I think of everybody across the
mentioned
street,
yourself.
or what I think about everybody in fucking Stop and Shop, or people who work at McDonald's, or the person who lives in the street, my opinion of them is none of their fucking business. It is my own. And so I want to say with love that I think it's super important for everybody to accept themselves, love themselves, think that it's important to treat yourself to what is working for you. But when somebody goes, I don't like you, do not take that personal. Look at them and say, well, I hope you like yourself because I love me.
Here's the
I fucking love me.
Yeah.
You don't have to like me. You can create whatever you want about me, but that's not my business. You know why? Because you carry that. You hold that thought. I love you. I actually love everybody.
no,
I love every, and let me tell, and I'm being honest. There has been people, my brother and my husband both
No,
sitting
baby,
here.
you could
There has
do
been
that.
people who have
I
done me
accept
wrong,
it.
and I do
Look, I don't
nothing
love everybody.
but send them love and acceptance. And I hope that
That's the
one day
balance.
they find the
yin and yang
peace
right there.
in
I
like that.
themselves
My
that I
extreme, her
find
extreme.
within myself. There is an extreme, and you know that extreme
I
that
know,
makes us
I
so
know.
different.
And I
It makes
respect
us
it and
so
love it
real.
about you.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because it is. It's the polar opposite of me. Like, and I could like that. I can openly be like, I don't agree with her
it.
love of
Yeah, of
everything.
course.
I
Yeah.
hate people, and I wish horrible things on some people.
He
and
does.
fuck you because you deserve that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and be like, hey, everybody deserves happiness. No, you don't, because you're a pile of shit. Fuck you.
It's
does.
true, though.
You
You're
don't
right.
deserve happiness.
You're right, yeah.
She'll never say something like that
Yeah.
because she's an energy
She's in the
person,
vortex.
and
I'm always in my mind and in my
she's
vortex.
an energy person though, where she feels like that's bad energy to say shit like that. To me,
I'll take
I'm like,
it. I'll
you
take
know
their
what?
hate.
If it's not said, the earth won't hear it, and they need to fucking hear it. Fuck that guy. Fuck him in his ass.
And
He's a
I'm
piece of shit.
fuck him in the ass. I'm not saying that people don't deserve to get what they get, but it's pretty interesting when I think about my life and how things have gone. The more that I looked towards my future and I stopped looking at my past, regret, guilt, or whatever I have for things I've gone through, the more I looked to my future and I went, health, love, strength, foundation, stability, loyalty, trust, unconditional love and acceptance. I got everything I fucking pointed to. I stopped pointing to the back. I stopped looking at the back. I stopped worrying about, and I've been in some low places. Everybody knows me. I've been through a lot of fucking things in my life that I put myself through. And here I am going, I don't care if you're over there fucking wearing a goddamn tutu. And I don't care if you like to make out with men. And I don't care if you like to fucking
Unless you're a
finger your
rapper.
goddamn asshole when you're alone in the shower. I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because I'm too busy loving myself and my life and my future, right? So for anybody out there who picks apart someone else's status or meme or whatever, I want to say to you, take 10 minutes a day alone and tell me, can you last 10 minutes or do you put the radio on after 1?
They're never going to do that.
They may never do it, but I want them to take that into perspective. Can you take 10 fucking minutes in silence alone with your own brain by yourself?
No.
Or can you put on
babe,
your music
here's
after
why.
a minute and go, I'm bored?
The people you're talking to, here's the fucked up world they live in. And I was thinking about this. Here's the fucked up world they live in. Mark posts a picture. Some stranger likes Mark's picture. 3 weeks later goes by, Mark posts another picture. Some stranger likes that picture and leaves a comment. And Mark goes, hey, thanks. That stranger now thinks there's some kind of fucked up relationship between them.
They think they're friends.
Just because he responded one time and said, hey, thanks.
Right, that happens.
Now
Sure,
all
yeah.
of a
That
sudden,
happens.
me and you have some fucked up weird relationship and connection?
That
That's
happens.
the world he lives in.
What? But wait a minute. I, however, do live in the same world as my brother. Now,
Yes.
wait. When I get a message that says, hey, you're so beautiful. Oh, my God, your husband's so lucky.
You're
Hey,
married.
What do I write back?
I know, but you're married.
But wait, but what do I
He's
write back?
not.
He
I
doesn't
know
have to
my
be
my
married.
husband this and that. I know.
write back, thank you so much. I appreciate the love. However, I am happily devoted and I do not side talk.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about my show, you can find us here on YouTube and I put the link, and I do not engage with people. If they show a lot of love to our show, I will keep on conversating
Yeah, if
like a
they're-
lot of friends
if-
we have on the
And
show.
they fall in line and aren't like crazy.
Nobody
Yeah.
disrespectful.
You know?
However, it takes a moment for me to go,
But-
can I conversate
No,
and
but
tell them no?
What I'm saying is again, you're married, so it's a different. He gives one iota, and same with you, but one iota of attention, and these people feel like now we have a relationship.
Yeah.
Like we are now connected somehow because you spoke back to me.
You're
Like,
friends.
Not that you or whoever is just being appreciative and going, hey, thanks for that compliment. That was great. And it should end there.
No, right.
It doesn't for them.
Right.
Right.
And that's the fucking weird thing.
Well, people on the internet are
and
weird
then
people.
every day they're going and
And
checking
here we
your
are,
shit.
social media.
What's he doing?
Fucking killers.
And like
Ooh,
plotting weird
smashing.
things to do. And like it's fucking crazy. Like we watch Catfish. Look at these people. They're fucking mental.
They are,
Yeah,
and what
yeah.
they do, what
There
they
are
do on the,
mental
you have no
fucking
idea who you're
people out
talking to
there.
on the other end. Guys, we are like literally 33
over,
minutes
yeah.
way over time,
Way
so
over.
we're gonna
I
have to
love
cut
it.
this short. It was a great
Cut
fucking
this
show.
short.
Cut this
No,
short.
we
I'm a half
can't.
hour late to
No,
work.
we're gonna cut. Oh shit, Mark! I'm so sorry.
We
Fuck.
gotta cut this
We have to go. We
late
love you
show
guys.
short.
Check us out. JRabbit55 on Twitter, Rocky Sus Instagram, Super Ugly Show on Facebook, and Rocky Jessica on Facebook. Facebook.
Super Ugly Show and Unfiltered Marriage on Facebook group.
Hey-o.
That's
And
the one.
check us out, Realm Network, Vince Russo's brand.
Russo'sBrand.com.
We love you, Opie Radio. You're
December,
a motherfucking
we're
awesome
giving
guy.
away a free month on Russo'sBrand.com. You get
Perfect.
a free month. Sign up now, Russo'sBrand.com. Free month.
Free month.
Absolutely
Lots
free.
of titties.
You get over
Go.
10 shows every week. It's fucking
Boobs.
awesome. And that's
Lots
it.
of vagine.
Sorry, but you didn't know about the free month thing.
I didn't
forgot
know
to
about
tell
the
you.
free month, but
Free
hey,
month.
go check it out. And we hope to see you guys soon. See you next Tuesday. Love ya. Bye.